recording at 12920 Philadelphia Street, Whittier, California, at Undercity Comics. This is Keeping Up with the Nerds, issue 226.
228.
My name's Sean.
Rene. Nick.
Bryan.
And welcome to the show.
Hey! Merry Christmas, everyone!
It's our holiday special.
I feel like you're loud. Are you loud?
I don't know.
You might
Am
be
I?
a little high.
I think he's a little loud.
There we go.
You sounded like you peaked a little.
I'm sorry. I'm excited.
go
It's
back.
Christmas Day. This episode comes out on Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas
Yes,
to you,
it
Merry
does.
Christmas
It's
to you, and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry
Merry Christmas
Yeah.
to you, Rene, watching Die Hard right now.
Nick is no longer with us.
Renee in the
He is in
future.
Mexico,
I am in Mexico. at this moment.
enjoying
Mexico.
I leave.
the sunny beaches of Mexico.
I-
It's gonna be
I-
browner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be so upset if I get stopped at the airport.
For what?
Because
You
when
just
I
jinxed it.
because when I'm in the sun a lot, I look Middle Eastern. Like I hardcore look like I.
Oh, you're flying too. Huh?
I'm flying,
Yeah,
dude.
you're
I'm gonna get
flying.
stopped.
And with that, don't forget to check out our website, GameItUpWithTheNerds.com.
It's gonna be like,
for all the up-to-date
congratulations, you
information.
got a extra check.
Oh.
Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Keeping Up with the Nerds. That way you guys can see all the videos, podcasts, video podcasts. They'll be
See our cool
uploaded.
sweaters.
Yeah, there you go. Visual look of us. And check out our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and Xmen.com.
I got Taco Bell on mine.
Also
did.
check out our audio platforms,
Gonna let that-
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean.
Is
286
that bell
subs.
sauce?
Huh?
Thank you,
that bell
guys.
sauce
Yeah, it
you got?
was.
Thank you for supporting.
286 subs.
286.
Yeah.
Thanks,
awesome.
Tom.
I'm
We-
sorry again.
We talked about this briefly, but I kind of want to set up a goal for people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. So-
Cake on cake. Just kidding.
I will sit
It's
on,
happening, guys.
And Junior pauses it, messages us like, yes!
Yes.
No.
6 months.
So what you don't know, Brian, is my gift is cake.
Yeah, right. No, so the
cake
proposition
versus
is 300 subs, I dye my hair for the first episode of year 5.
What color?
So I can pick the color. If we get to 300 subs by the end of year 4.
If we get to 350, can they choose a color?
No, if we get to 500,
They can choose a color?
They can choose the color.
I was gonna propose pink.
Okay.
Oh.
I was gonna say purple, but yeah,
Purple's too safe.
Well, he's having a daughter, so, pink hair.
Yeah, pink.
Yeah,
Pink like that way. Or unless, I mean,
You
what
just
other...
assume your daughter's gonna like pink?
No, but like, what other color can people think of that could be like
like
offensive for hair?
blue.
I like blue.
Red?
I feel like there's no color dye that I would be like, no, please don't.
Do research hair color science.
Well, how about
There is a
how about we
science.
just bleach your hair?
Ooh, just
Yeah,
white.
but that kills it.
You're gonna
Yeah.
have to.
You have to
If
bleach your hair anyways if you're
Yeah.
gonna color
That's
it.
But
true.
but make sure you do it right, because I'm pretty sure the gray I have right here is from when I bleached it.
Have a
Oh, yeah.
professional do it.
Like, I'm-
Go
I'm-
to a
You can have
Salon.
Mandy do it. She's been dyeing her hair.
That's
for
Mandy
years.
was the one that proposed it.
Yeah.
So
I'm-
300
I'm-
subs.
Mhm.
That's what I'm gonna say. 300 subs.
So
I
we only
pick the
need,
hair
what,
color.
15?
Okay, 300 subs. You pick the hair color. 500.
14.
Yeah.
14.
That's easy.
Easy for year 5 to happen.
Easy
Okay.
peasy.
That issue
Lemons
300.
squeezies.
But if they want the extreme color, I'll even say like if they can think of a color.
If they get to 1,000, we can do it with what was it? With
Oh,
Kool-Aid.
let the carpets mat the drapes.
You said it out
You said
there.
it.
You
That's
put
real.
it out there.
Nope,
now?
that's
Do
real.
not bleach.
If you do
the
a
thing.
thousand, if you guys do a
No, I
thousand,
won't. No.
nope, nope. That's a thing. You
said
agreed.
it. You said it on the podcast.
You said it on the podcast. You agreed. That's how this works.
God,
Why'd you have
no,
to keep
dude.
talking, man?
God, no.
Just gonna do-
Brian, if
You know
get
what? Now I-
1,000,
We'll talk about it later.
I'll wax my chest. If we get to 1,000, I'll wax my chest.
Now I don't
I
even.
think okay.
I
Well,
have an
I think
extremely.
I don't even want you to. I don't
Extremely
even.
hairy chest.
I don't even want you to color your hair.
those
now.
hairs are.
Wait, you
I-
don't want me to dye my hair?
I only want the drapes. That's all I want. I just want you to.
Why can't you have a normal conversation? Why can't it just be like, yeah, let's dye your hair? But you're already like, nope, no hair.
No.
I just want the drapes.
I just want the pubes.
I want the
and I want to dye the pubes.
When are you gonna let me?
When are you gonna let me in?
When are you gonna let me in? When are you gonna let me in, man?
Oh my God, you can tell we all watch Abbott Elementary.
Have you seen Abbott Elementary?
Nah.
Oh,
not?
dude, so
Dude,
good. You'd like
I
it.
don't-
I've convinced
I don't-
both of them to watch
It's
it.
so
I don't have
good.
time to watch it.
Yeah, you
It's
do.
really good.
Give up
It's
Secret
so
Levels
good. If you love The Office, you'll love
I
Abbott
saw
Elementary.
2 episodes last night.
of Abbott.
No, Secret Levels.
Stop watching Secret Levels. Just watch Abbott.
No.
Abbott is so much better. Secret Levels is fun.
We have different tastes in sitcoms.
Just watch Abbott.
I will not.
He's not.
It's
I will not.
No, you won't.
it's
I won't. I'll be honest. I
you-
tried watching
It's 'cause
AP
he's
Bio
scared.
and I got bored.
you know what sitcom I actually think you would like, and I loved it. It's made by the same people that made Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Man on the Inside.
Oh.
That one sounds familiar. Yeah, I think I saw.
Man on the Inside. It's on
something of that on
Netflix.
TikTok.
It's a 5 to 8 episodes. It has the cast from The Good Place.
Oh,
Really?
It has half
Oh,
the
it's
cast.
Ted Danson.
Yeah, with Ted
Yeah,
Danson.
yeah.
And the whole idea is that there was a robbery inside of a senior citizen home, and a private investigator hires Ted Danson to live in the senior citizen home and investigate.
That's
And
cool.
it's so hilarious on like Ted Danson, because it's Ted Danson who's like very lonely after his wife died, and he's like, I don't need anybody, I'm good and everything else, and then he realizes that he actually enjoys living in this senior citizen home,
Senior home.
in like a senior home, and like he feels validated and he feels like at home, and it's so heartwarming, but also there's just a lot of comedy that goes with it. It's a lot of fun. Go
All right.
watch it. If you have time during this break, go watch it.
I'll watch it.
It's a solid 8 episodes.
I started watching a while ago, but I stopped just because I think we started watching something else. Dead to Me.
Which one's that one?
It's the one
The
where
British one? Or
No,
the American one?
I forget the actress that plays the lead, but basically she is divorced, comes back to LA to be a journalist or something, and she goes back to the same job that she left, and she's a writer who writes the
Velma.
memoirs.
It's Velma. Linda Cardinelli?
Linda Carter?
No.
The girl from Velma from the Scooby-Doo movies.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hawkeye's wife.
Yes.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know if that show got canceled
Grandma's
though.
boy.
It has
Yeah, she
3
is from
seasons
Grandma's
so
Boy.
far, and it came out in 2019.
It might be canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2022.
Probably.
Yeah.
It says
I-
2019, 2020.
I did like it though, because in Shrinking, Kobe Smulders came in.
Oh.
She's the new love interest for.
Don't tell me for Harrison Ford.
No. Harrison Ford already has. He's
For
already
Marshall.
for Marshall.
Oh.
So now, they
That's
get
funny.
scenes again, and they were like, and they're
Marshall and Robin.
yeah. So now it's like Marshall and Robin. They're in like they get along, and
They're
it's super
doing
cool.
it.
That's funny.
It's
Ted must be rolling his
it's
grave
a
right
it's a
now.
really fun chemistry that they have, because you can kind of tell that they've done this, that they feel like they've done this a while.
Yeah.
They've done the song and dance.
They have a lot of chemistry together, and especially now that it's not live
Yeah.
and it's like a scripted thing, you can really feel the chemistry, and that chemistry helps in them building this like on-screen romance.
Which is funny because they had an episode together where they were talking about
How they don't hang
the
out.
mermaid effect.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That everyone has a time when they stop becoming a walrus and become a mermaid.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that
Because you
and
spend so much time with that person, eventually that you are attracted
You
to
are
them.
attracted to
Yeah.
them,
well,
yeah.
he actually said it in an interview, because they were like, "How did it feel to have Kobe Smulders on like set?" And he goes, "It's so interesting because we were kids when we started." He goes, "We were like 23, and then we ended when we were 35, 36." He goes, "So that was like our young adolescence, like adulthood, all the way into becoming like who we are today."
Yeah.
And it's really fun to be back in the driver's seat with her, and he was having a lot of fun.
Yeah, that makes sense. I want to watch Shrinking.
It's so good.
I've heard
It's
like
so
really
good.
things on it.
I'm probably going
It's
to check
so
it out
good.
over break.
Yeah.
Have you seen Dark Matter yet? Because I know that one's on Apple TV.
Dark Matter is the one where it's with Taron Egerton, right?
Yeah, and what's her name from Labyrinth?
Yes, I saw bits and pieces of it. I haven't finished it though.
Black.
Speaking about Tara Edgerton, Carry On.
Carry On.
Oh, Carry On. You guys watched it?
I did
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
It's not it's not bad, but also I think it's super funny because I feel like people are just overhyping this movie, because they're going like, it's better than Die Hard, and I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's got a Die Hard
It's good
2
for a Netflix
feel.
movie.
Yeah,
it's
it
a
definitely has.
Netflix-
It definitely
a Netflix
has.
action movie.
Yeah.
It's not better than the first 4 Die Hards,
It's definitely
it's-
better than Good Day.
but
to
it's
Die
definitely
Hard.
better than Good Day to Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
I just like the fact that it's more of like Tara Edgerton plays Eggsy, and Jason Bateman basically just plays like a
Jason
good.
Bateman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays a good villain.
But I
I-
like Jason Bateman and how he presents it. He's very cold and
Cold
just
and
very,
I'm-
like,
one
doesn't
step
care.
ahead.
Yeah.
I'm
Always, yeah.
also
Thanks, Ozark.
I
Yeah.
I am also okay with continuing.
Oh,
It can't-
Carry On?
I want to see a sequel. because I liked
They
his
will.
character.
I mean, look at Extraction.
Well,
I
because
would like to
sequel,
see
like,
the
two
spoiler,
years later.
spoiler for the end of the movie,
Yeah.
he ends up like leaving the TSA and like
becomes a
becoming a cop.
So I
Like
would
an LA
like to
cop.
see him on the plane dealing with the situation.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Air Marshal.
Or on a train.
Yeah. Or a train. Oh yeah.
Yeah, make
But
him.
you know what? They're gonna start doing that with Ted
A cruise
Edgerton,
ship.
like they did with Liam Neeson after.
Yeah,
Taken.
dude, start putting him on like modes of transportation. And he's stuck.
Spaceship.
He's just stuck. Yeah, he's just stuck, and he's
The
just like, oh, what do
bullet
we
train.
do?
He's a cop on a ferry
Yeah, he's a cop on a ferry.
Carry on
from
a
LA
boat
to
train.
Catalina.
Isn't that
Carry, oh, it's
is-
just like
isn't
carry
that-
on a train.
Isn't
Carry on a boat.
Isn't that just the murder on an Nile?
No, but you make it like speed. So if the boat drops at a certain speed limit, it blows up.
Oh, okay.
You combine
You know what?
speed with
Also,
it?
Yeah.
if they
and
were
Die
gonna
Hard.
redo a Speed, I'd enjoy Taron Egerton. to
Carry
play-
on Greyhound.
You know what? I would like Taron Egerton if they were to redo Speed.
I
would do that.
idea.
I would be
It's
okay
not a
with
bad
that.
idea.
Hollywood, are you
It's not a bad
listening?
idea.
I would do a remake of Speed in modern era, which is also hard too because all the buses are now electronic.
Yeah.
So they're
So
all.
make a self-piloting bus.
You know what? I think if you can do ransomware, and
Yeah.
they don't have control over the bus,
Oh, okay, yeah,
and they're
yeah.
stuck on it.
Why are we giving them free ideas?
I know.
Yeah,
We're,
yeah.
we're giving.
If I see this, I'm
Yeah.
suing. I'm suing. I'm
Date
suing.
it.
I don't know who.
Timestamp it. Date it right.
I don't
now.
know who. I'm suing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you.
Copyright
I'm
claim.
suing.
It's
I
probably
wanna-
some studio
wanna-
that's very original, like
I want a producer's credit.
Warner Brothers.
At
and
least.
Guys that just thought of
Or
this
get
great
paid.
idea, and then it was just because they were listening to us.
It was a good. You know what? That actually, I would watch that movie.
Yeah,
I'd
me
watch
too.
that. That's good.
I watched that too.
Well, we got a pretty heavy episode for you guys today
Yes.
for Christmas Day. So we got Secret Santa today. We all got gifts
Do you want
for.
to?
Let's do that.
We'll do that
Let's
first.
do that.
Let's do that first.
But we're going to be talking about the Superman trailer.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about Karate Kid trailer.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about Sonic 3.
Yes.
One of the greatest movies of 2024.
Who is
Hands
go-
down.
All right,
Hands
who-
down.
Why do you want to jump into this so quickly?
Because
Let's
I
build up to it. No comic strips today. We got time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can tangent all
Wait,
we want now that we're
no
doing
one's,
Secret Santa.
No one's stripping.
No one's stripping.
I'm not into it.
No. All right. So you guys want to jump into Secret Santa?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go first.
Okay.
All right.
I think whoever you give, they go next.
They go next?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think I got?
I think you got Rene.
Okay.
He got me, didn't he?
You got me.
Ah.
Wait, hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
bud.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. This doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Why?
Open your present.
Wait, why doesn't it make sense? Did you get me?
Because I got Sean.
What the Brian?
Joke's on you!
Oh, what the hell?
Did you get something for everybody?
Did you get some? You probably did.
Oh,
I love the wrapping paper, by the way.
But who
you're
did
welcome.
you get though?
Open those presents up first.
are they bombs?
Carry on.
Oh, they're beef jerky.
I went to Solvang and I wanted to get you guys jerky again.
This beef jerky spot, I love.
Yeah.
I totally forgot to ask. I would have put an order with you.
You know what?
So-
I needed a snack.
Oh yeah.
Can we plug them real quick? Because
Carne asada style? Ooh,
I
I'm
got
down.
pineapples and pineapple.
So there, I chose them at random, but
Ooh,
you guys can
brisket.
switch if you guys want.
Brisket.
If you guys want to trade, go for it.
No, I think we can open them up in a bit and we can try them out.
Yeah,
I
go
got
for
a
it.
Bloody Mary flavored beef jerky from them.
I saw.
No,
I've seen
so-
those.
I almost cursed really hard because when I heard Bloody Mary flavor, I was like,
It was really good. It
who
tasted
looks at beef jerky
like
and
a
goes, I should put tomato sauce and alcohol?
When you're
Did I freak you out when I gave the present to Sean?
I did because I was like, oh wait,
Yeah, that's
who
what you
messed
get.
up? I was
That's
like,
what you
wait, hold on.
And he just revealed who you
I did. I did.
No.
I totally.
My Secret Santa.
I knew it was Renee. Yeah, I figured it was Renee.
I cursed right now. Oops.
Oh, mark it down.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, wait, hold up. So,
So-
I got Sean,
Okay.
or Sean got me, but open yours up,
Okay.
and then I'll open up mine
Okay.
when the time comes.
Okay.
Ooh. What is it? Oh shoot! It's a Kevin Owens. I need him.
Hey!
I saw him on Target the other day, and I was like, man.
I can't have. Did you see a shirt?
Yes.
The
oh,
Dusty
it's a
Rhodes.
Dusty
It's a
Rhodes.
Survivor Series shirt, or
That's
the one that he wore.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, man.
Yeah, Merry
I
Christmas,
love
bud.
it. All right, thank you. Oh, you want to open yours first, or you want?
No, go for it.
Hey! I like you.
It's a bomb.
Wait, why do I hear ticking?
That's just the
Is
rest
it-
paper.
I've always loved the Addams Family Values when he goes like, oh, where he's just like, oh, what did you get me? And then she goes, don't worry about it. And he goes, Is that a bomb? And then she goes, what? And he goes, I know. I gotta wait for our anniversary. Ah! Oh my
Literally
god.
like a child, dude.
I love
It's an actual bomb.
it.
Okay. I have to clean that.
I'll get that later. Go open it.
Okay.
What
What is this?
Why is it
Is
wrapped?
Is that a blanket?
You gotta open it.
It's a bomb wrapped in a blanket.
It's a bomb wrapped in a blanket. Wrapped in another blanket.
Everything's a bomb.
Everything's just a bomb.
No! Stop! Shh, Nick!
You said open it.
Looks
Nick!
like a Tootsie Roll.
It feels like a Tootsie Roll.
Nick! Stop!
Rip the plastic.
You're making Bryan so nervous.
You're making yourself look dumb.
I know. It's called comedy.
Are those just different Batman
Oh, these are
covers?
so sick.
Yeah.
Is it
It's just like a blanket, but different Batman covers.
Aw. The other way.
So I got
Sorry.
so
Sorry, I was covering.
so when I shop for Nick, I go, what would I like?
And then he just Googled
Yeah.
Batman stuff.
Yeah.
So now he's all set for his airplane
yeah.
trip, dude.
You know what's so funny?
He's got snacks?
Yeah.
It's a small blanket too, and it looks like it folds pretty. It looks like it folds up pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It's just it's soft.
Soft.
No, this is not soft. This
It's
is soft.
soft.
All right, I got Sean.
Hold up. Should I open up mine first and give
Yes,
a shot?
go
Yeah,
ahead, yeah.
because
You
it's
threw
your
me for a
present.
loop.
It's your present. It usually means something.
Okay.
Threw me for a loop.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
What do you get you?
What'd you get?
Is it just
Nothing.
a giant
It's
buzz
just-
ball?
Chocolate.
It's the wrapping, and it just brings
just
to mind
foil?
the quote.
Did you put foil on it?
It's chocolate.
Why did you put foil on it?
Is it? Wait.
It's a
What do you mean?
giant
It's like a-
chocolate ball.
No, it's not.
It's just a giant chocolate ball.
Yeah.
No, it's
Did
not.
you make it?
No.
Oh.
Is it really just chocolate?
No.
Is it Death Star?
Ah!
Oh.
Oh,
It's a Pokeball. Dude, I was so scared that it was going to be chocolate because I'm like, dude, this is how you kill me, man.
Diabetes.
diabetes.
Do
This
you
is the
have
moon
that one?
ball.
Yes.
Dope.
Is there Pokemon cards
Do you
inside?
There are
have that
Pokemon
one?
cards. No, I don't.
Okay, good.
This is dope. This is great.
Open
Thank you,
it.
Sean.
Still could not find that one that you asked me for when I went to Japan.
Oh, the Master Ball?
I can't find it.
No. Nowhere.
So it's mine.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not going to do a Pokemon pack opening right now.
Later.
Maybe later, yes.
Oh, it's lighter. So, oh gosh.
Oh, God. It's a bomb.
Mine actually is a bomb.
It's from Amazon.
You put an Amazon box?
Dude, I couldn't find anything to fit it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I just couldn't find anything that would fit the thing. Like that was the only box I had that would fit it.
Sean, open it in the camera, dude.
Well, he's
It's
taking
a very big box.
Well, then carry it.
Jeez,
Oh,
this
that's
thing
cool.
is big.
What?
It's a giant Kenner Luke Skywalker figure.
At the end of A New Hope. When they're
Yeah,
gonna
man, he's
put
got a medal and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's.
got a
What the
li-
heck?
He has a
That's cool.
laser sword.
So does it come with a frame?
it. I don't want to take it out of its packaging, and I will always keep it like this because
Yeah.
I do like to.
Yeah, I when I saw it, I was like, dude, this is sick.
This
If you look at the back though, it's $100.
What?
Yeah,
Oh crap! It is.
it says it on
You went
on
to
the
Company
back.
D.
I went to Company D.
That's how you did it.
I went to Company D.
That thing is $100.
Yeah, but and then there's like 10 others that you can get.
Oh wow! You get a
like-
Mandalorian one.
Yeah, there's
they
a Mando.
really overshot the price with that, and they're like,
Yeah.
We're
Well,
not
that was-
selling them.
Yeah, no, honestly, when I saw it, I was like, I saw it and I was like, oh my god, it's $100. And then when I went up to the thing, the girl was like, oh, it's 50% off today
Oh.
over at Company D. Like everything in the store is 50% off. And I go, dope. So I grabbed it and I went to the front, and then the girl then went, and then Monica goes, it's still $50. That's over what you guys said you guys were gonna spend. And I go, no, like it should be fine. Like nobody needs to know. And then as soon as I walked over, the girl goes, oh, it's an extra 25% off from the 50% off. So it's a 70% off of whatever it is. So then when she scanned it, it came out to be exactly $23.99.
That's freaking dope, dude.
And I was like, oh, score.
That's freaking dope.
The cherry smoked one has a very interesting flavor.
Yeah.
Don't let the look of it turn you off.
No. It's
Oh,
turkey.
I don't know why I thought
Actually,
this was.
I'm gonna let Andy open up the Pokemon packs
I-
because she's been the one. So every
Um,
I thought
Under
this
your
was.
Pokemon
For
app?
some reason, I thought
No.
this pink one was Garnasada, and I was like, why is? I was
Why
like,
is
why
it
is?
pink?
So why
'Cause
is
it's
it
raw.
pink?
No. So every Pokemon pack that we open, we've been rubbing it up against your stomach.
Has it been good luck?
It's been good luck.
When you open up
MJ's been good luck.
when you've been opening up packs in Pokemon TCG, do you rub your phone on her?
Yeah, legitimately.
You go like,
It's
a
a
10
to this.
it's a 10 pack.
I just want to see the coin that's in here.
I wonder what packs are in there too.
Scarlet Violet, Obsidian Flame, and Paradox Rift.
I don't know if that one's a good one.
Well, do you,
Nope.
Sean?
There's a Charizard in here.
That's pretty
There's
good.
a Charizard.
There's a
in there.
possible Charizard.
There's a possible Charizard, and it's got 2 stickers: the Sprigatito, and I forget this one's name.
Speaking of Pokemon TCG, I got my first God pack this week.
Yeah, I know. I saw. How much did you spend?
No, 0. I ain't spending.
That's a lie.
No, I'm being serious.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you.
Why don't you
Merry
acknowledge me when I'm
Christmas,
talking to you? I mean, I'm talking to you. Why are you not acknowledging me? Jerk.
Acknowledge me, please.
Hey, freaking talking
I
to
was
you.
waiting for you to put your finger up.
Why are you not paying attention to me? Why are you not? Why don't you love me?
You're ignoring me.
The jokes aren't funny if you don't pay attention to me.
Exactly. That's not how podcasts work. You have to listen to what I say.
Everyone has to listen.
Yeah, we all have to listen to what each other say and then respond to it. That's how podcasts work.
Well, hopefully y'all like the gifts
Yeah.
and enjoy
Yours
the
is-
jerky.
Honestly, when I saw yours, I was like, dang, I should keep it.
But
Just order something on Amazon.
I thought about it.
Let's be honest, though, Nick. I called it.
What?
Let's be honest. I called it.
Called what?
I knew that you got me.
How'd you know I got you?
My intuition is. I mean, with the numbers too earlier. Come on.
Which ones?
If you guys can find any clips of me randomly picking numbers out of my butt and just being off by 1 or 2 digits,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a
your numbers.
good handful of times.
Yeah.
Good handful of times.
I should have brought my Cody Rhodes.
When I got,
I knew it.
yeah, I got you twice.
I know I got Rene twice.
I got you twice. I got
you.
you the first time, and then when we redrew because you both couldn't remember
Yeah.
the one person you got.
I think I had you, but I wasn't sure, and then I was like, and I got you again.
Then you got me again.
Yeah.
Should just went with that feeling.
Renee's like, dude, I just want to play with my toy.
Just wanna go home and
Open loop.
start.
Play with him.
Against a title shot.
Which one did you get, Nick?
For what?
Jerky.
He got carne asada.
Try that out.
Know your business. That's what.
Give me my bag back.
Actually, you know what? These are good.
But you like
The pineapple serrano.
It's got a good spice.
It's a bit spicier. For
I
me.
like
Wanna
it.
Switch it.
I like that one. That one's good. It's got like a different spice to
I
it.
think every year, because Andy and I are trying to go to Salt Lake
good.
every year, at least. I'll see if I can stop by
Monica
the
would
beef
like
jerky
these.
place.
Just
I felt bad going this year though, because they were short staffed, and New Girl was working the cash register and giving out samples. It was only her 3rd day working, and people were like harassing her.
Someone's like,
And I felt bad. I was just like, I'll just take these jerkies. It's fine.
it's like,
The cherry one.
no, the carne asada one. It's like a lot of seasoning.
It's a bunch of
It's a
seasoning.
bunch of seasoning.
It's like somebody asked, what does garden salad
There's
taste
a
like?
lot of cumin in it.
Yeah, that's what. That's what.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Cumin
It's
can-
it's almost like over seasoned.
Yeah.
Like
It's
cumin
over-seasoned.
You gotta be careful.
This is the
kill
one
it.
that I didn't try.
Cumin and clove.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to
yeah.
be careful.
That one I feel like because even on like when you're eating it, it sticks on your fingers.
Yeah.
Which one?
not
Cloves
too
or-
terrible.
The carne asada.
Oh, the asada.
I'm not vibing on it.
No, it's not. It's not terrible. I like it. I would still eat it. Like I'm not gonna go like, oh, this is so bad. I'm not gonna eat it.
You want to try this one?
That was.
Cherry?
I tried that one.
I actually like that one.
The cherry one's good. I like the pineapple serrano is really good though.
You can take both.
I really like it.
Want to trade? You want that one? I'll get the asada.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. Okay. All right.
It's an acquired taste. It's gonna.
All right, well, have a good night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
while
gonna
you
take-
sleep,
I'm gonna
while
take
you
a nap.
sleep, we'll talk about the Karate Kid trailer. So Karate Kid
Oh,
releases
but
a
I wanna
trailer.
talk
earlier
about
this week.
Rivals. I wasn't here last week.
That sucks.
I want to relive last week's episode.
You should have really been here.
I want to play some Rivals, dude. Dude,
Hey, you know what?
The fact that we put Rivals in the title of
the
the
breakdown?
last of the podcast 2 weeks ago, shot it up.
I know
Yeah.
because the people are talking about rivals.
Rivals.
Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
In
Marvel
every
Rivals.
other sentence, just mention Marvel Rivals.
But,
like Nick, Marvel Rivals.
The algorithm's gonna
How do
pick
you
it
like
up.
the jerky Marvel Rivals?
I like to jerk it. I like to eat jerky while I'm playing.
I
Marvel Rivals.
heard I like to jerk it. That's what I heard.
I like to jerk chicken while jerking it. while playing Marvel Rivals.
All right, so then before we get to the Karate Kid trailer, Sean, do you want to be included in the Marvel Rivals?
It's great.
He plays.
Yeah, I know you do. You legitimately are like, what? You're level 24. You have like 15, 16 hours.
25 with 12.3 hours.
That's why he was late today. He had to play around.
No.
He went home.
Play around.
He went home.
I was stuck in traffic.
I woke up extra early because I knew I wasn't going to have time to play tonight, so I played it in the morning.
Did you really?
I did. I did.
So while I was getting a haircut, you were playing Marvel Rivals?
I was trying out the new game mode for Jeff.
How was that? The Splatoon one?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's a cool, just like,
I like playing as Jeff.
It's
Jeff
keeping
is
it from
fun.
getting stale. And
Jeff
we're
is
getting
fun.
content really soon.
I think I also got in Marvel Snap. I ended up getting the Doom 2099.
I'm 30-something collector levels before I can get another collector key. I didn't get Doom 2099. But I've been playing a lot of decks that have that card. And it's kind of annoying.
It's
Is
a
that-
fun deck.
Is that the same Doom that's in the Fortnite skin?
No.
No.
So they put the Doom, because there's 2 Dooms in the story.
That's
Yeah.
why in
That's cool.
in
One's in
Snap.
Rivals.
No, but
Snap
in Snap they have both Dooms.
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
So
that's cool.
right now Marvel Snap is having a Marvel Rivals season. That's their season.
That's cool. Oh man, I'm just gonna get on for that.
So it's 2090. So all the cards are all Marvel. It's all like Marvel Rivals characters. So it's like all the cards that were already there.
Yeah.
It's their skins in Marvel Rivals.
The thing I like about Marvel
good.
Rivals, I get
It's
it.
fun.
It's good. It's good. It's good marketing,
It really
right?
is fun.
Jeff the Shark is getting a lot of notice.
Why?
Yeah.
Everyone's on the Jeff the Shark train.
Because Jeff the Shark is awesome.
He's cute. He's marketable.
adorable.
It's cute. Yeah, exactly. It's cute.
If
You can
the
plush
fact
it, you can sell it.
the fact that Marvel hasn't taken advantage of Jeff the Shark,
I
Or
know.
given like a plush of some
They
sort.
probably will now.
or be like in a movie
Here's
or
the
like
thing.
a TV show.
Oh,
All I'm
that's
gonna
what I have
say
to watch.
is I don't mind
how
Jeff
do-
the Shark on my side of the team, but if I see a Jeff the Shark on the
Yeah.
other side,
No, there's tons of ways.
Give
to
me that
counter.
chon chon.
yeah, no,
I'm coming for you.
I'm going. I don't care. I'll kick
No.
that. I'll kick that little baby.
You do it.
There's tons of way of countering Jeff the Shark.
No, it's not the fact that I'm annoyed of countering it. It's just that people think that because he's adorable, you can't kill him. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna go
Who said
after him.
that?
Everyone, dude. Everyone's just like, I'll do whatever I can to protect Jeffrey. And I'm like, no, dude.
No.
If he's on my team, yeah.
Yeah, if he's on my team, sure, why not?
Did you
Me
see
and
that
Nick are
guy?
a really good combo when he's Jeff and I'm playing Mantis. He gives me great enough support where I can go and heal everyone else.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah, 'cause
healing.
we're friends.
I love when you're Jeff, dude.
Oh, because I keep you alive,
You keep me alive.
Did
and then you keep everybody else. And then I'm just splashing everybody. It's great.
Do you
thing
guys
is, it's-
see those videos of the couple that plays Marvel Rivals, and you just hear the boyfriend? He's always a Jeff, and his girlfriend's Psylocke,
No.
and then he's like simping on her in chat and stuff like that. And then like a guy makes a comment, he goes, "No, excuse me, that's my waifu, okay?" He's like,
That's
"Me
good.
and my lady, yeah." He's like, "I will
lady.
do anything for you, my lady." He goes, "I will protect you all I can." And stuff. So great, it's so great. I love it.
It's a good game.
It's a fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
20
right.
million
excited.
downloads already.
It's good.
20 million downloads,
Good
and
for
it's
it.
not even like 3 weeks in.
Are we good with the Marvel Rivals talk?
Yeah.
Can we go on to Karate Kid Legends now?
Yep.
Karate Kid Legends.
It was a good trailer. Moving
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Those are right. Those are right.
Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, I'm tired
So-
of seeing his face. Why is he in every Karate
Question:
Kid thing?
Is he?
He's not.
What
because
gives him the right
I
to be in every
swear.
Karate Kid project?
He's not.
This is
he's not the
after-
Karate
He's
Kid.
the
That's
Karate
why.
Kid?
This is after part 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This will be after they get back.
So Andy got all annoyed that I was like, no, it's after part 3. She's like, nope, the house looks like a lot older. It's like completely like no one's there. And I'm like, no, it's because they're doing the
Did
tournament.
she try to actually you?
She tried, and I'm like, what the
Wait, what do you
heck?
mean
I'm
they're doing?
sorry.
What do you mean they're doing the
Wait,
tournament?
So because they're away and they're not using Mr. Miyagi's dojo, it looked like old and like abandoned. And she's like, oh, this is like, you
Yeah,
It
know.
looks
China.
dusty.
It's called China.
No, but also most of his students were in high school, and they're all, and a lot of them were seniors.
Yeah, so I told her, it's like, well, no, because they never opened up Mr. If this took place before Cobra Kai, then what's his name? Ralph Macchio's character. Oh my God, Daniel wouldn't have he hadn't opened up Mr. Miyagi's dojo.
He hadn't cleaned it. It
No,
was
he
still
hadn't
it was still all destroyed.
So it didn't make any sense. But she's like, okay. And I'm like, what do you mean okay?
No, I
I know.
I
What do you
can,
mean?
I can see this taking place during the summer, like right after everybody graduates, and everything else. I think that would be kind of interesting.
But we are confirming that some of the cast is returning for this movie, right?
No,
No, we don't even know if Cholo's.
I'm not even like expecting that at all.
Really?
I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I'm not even expecting to see Johnny. This is all just gonna be. This is all just
karate.
Ralph Macchio.
Yeah.
So then, what's the story going to be like? Then?
The idea is that Mr. Han had met Mr. Miyagi at one point or another. I'm assuming that him and Mr. Miyagi might have fought at the Sekai Tekai,
Oh yeah.
The one that was hosted in China.
the one that was hosted in China. And then that would then explain how he knew of Mr. Miyagi and his skills in karate. And he probably beat Mr. Han. And that's why he's like, I can mix my kung fu with your karate. And that's how you're going to do it, where they're the same. It's because he even says it's two branches that stem from the same tree.
Yeah.
They even though that they're both two different forms of martial arts, they both stem from the same places.
I am a little bit afraid that this movie is just going to be a
cash
reboot.
grab?
No, not a cash grab.
Maybe.
Basically, another just Karate Kid reboot. So instead of Jaden Smith, you're just following a different kid, and it's basically the same plot and storyline. And the only reason I'm kind of getting that vibe is because of Mr. Han's line to Daniel, where he's just like what you were to Mr. Miyagi. This kid is like that's
him.
that's him to me. And I'm like, I don't know if I like that, because technically wasn't that Jaden Smith's character?
Yeah, but Jaden Smith's also old.
Yeah.
He's
So
like
are
in
we
his-
just
he's
gonna
like in his
reboot
mid-
it again?
No, he's in his mid-20s and he got a new student.
Yeah, maybe we don't know the full story.
We
Yeah.
don't.
Because
Yeah.
for all we know, Han opened up a school later, after, or who knows? Maybe this is Jaden Smith's son.
Maybe.
No, it's not.
I don't know. For the full cast on IMDb, I don't see anyone from Cobra Kai.
No.
on here.
Which is a shame. Which is kind of a shame. But also, I do kind of understand it too.
Well, you don't want to overload your
Then,
cast.
then there's just too many people.
Yeah.
There's too many people, too many
Too many mouths
things.
to feed at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for Cobra Kai Part 3, though.
Yeah.
It ended on a really good note,
I don't know.
where it's like, yeah.
I want
where-
someone to die.
I already did.
Did you not watch Part 3 or
No.
Part 2?
Wait,
Yeah, somebody died.
in part 2
Yeah.
of the latest
Of the
The
last
latest season.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It ends in a giant brawl and somebody dies.
Nice. Who died? Hawk.
No, Hawk is dope. What the hell? What was
No,
that?
it was
what was
some-
the hate?
it's
Hold
some-
up.
there is
No. Why?
hate, because I think Hawk would make a really impactful death to the story.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like,
Okay.
why are you hating my boy Hawk, dude? Hawk is dope.
It's none of the long-standing characters.
None of the long-standing characters.
Well, he was
It's
long
a newer-
standing in
it's-
this last season.
He came around in the last season.
It's a cool death.
Yeah.
Just as long as Stingray's alive, he's funny to laugh.
No, he
at.
does. He's the first to go.
Who's the first to go? Man.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
So he just shaved his beard and he's like, I'm dead.
Uh-huh.
I go by his government name now.
It is gone.
He
The
does.
last-
He does come back teaching kids in the forest, which is funny.
Yeah. Wait, have you not watched any of the last season?
No.
Yeah, I do.
Have
Good.
you watched the previous season? Why are you not watching this season?
Are you ready for it all to come out so you can just binge it?
I don't like why did they do the part thing?
It's good. It
how
makes
they
it more.
make money.
Yeah, exactly. More anticipation.
It's how they keep your subscription.
I'm not gonna add to those viewing numbers when they're pulling stuff like that. So I'm
Then
gonna
that's
wait
why
for everything.
we don't get other shows like that, jerk.
Yeah.
Well,
And then you go,
positive
You're part of the
bro, be
problem.
mad at them. Be mad at them.
and then you go like, dang, the show was so good when it came out. Why didn't they make another season? Because you didn't watch it.
You didn't care.
Look, I watched it when it was on YouTube Red. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I have been
YouTube
watching-
Red just for
I
watched
did
it
I
since
did get
it's
YouTube
Red.
Red just to watch
Yep,
Cobra Kai.
Same.
I didn't watch.
I did the free subscription.
I think you convinced me to watch it,
Uh-huh.
and then I
was
didn't
good.
start watching it until it was announced on Netflix, and I'm like, I'll give it a watch.
Yeah.
And then I watched it. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, because it got canceled on. YouTube Red didn't cancel it. YouTube Red
They
went out of
just-
business.
Yeah.
YouTube Studios was no longer a studio.
Yeah,
So they
and
were
then-
no longer funding projects.
Yeah, and they did that after they aired season 2,
Mhm.
and that cliffhanger.
Yeah. Oh, was that the one where he
That was
broke
the
his
one, the
back?
School
Where he breaks
fight.
his back.
Yeah, that was a school fight. That was the biggest cliffhanger of the whole series.
And then they were like, "We're not
Really?
sure,"
Yeah.
and then we're not sure if we're coming back.
Yeah, and so that was the whole thing of like YouTube Studios was disbanding, and they're like, "What's gonna happen with Cobra Kai?" The writers were like, "Don't worry, guys, we're working on it."
We're
but
talking to studios.
talking to studios. We're just waiting for someone to pick it up. And then like a month and a half later, they're like, "No."
Netflix got us.
That was a smart move by Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Well,
yeah.
Netflix picks up a lot of YouTube projects as well too.
Well, in general, Netflix picks up a lot of projects that are like they're on like they're starting to diminish. Like Lucifer.
Oh yeah.
Lucifer was a show that was dying out and like it got canceled and then boom, it got picked up.
Same thing with Evil.
Evil as well.
Evil.
It started on Netflix and then it went to Paramount.
Suits.
Suits, yeah.
The new Suits season is series. You're not gonna watch it.
No.
Yeah,
That
Stephen
Breaking
Amell.
Bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's Stephen Amell in it.
Oh.
Breaking
Is
Bad.
he-
Because
is-
of that,
is he
we
the
got
main
El
character?
Camino.
He's one of the main
They
characters.
did
really?
the El Camino movie.
Yeah, because Heel went out because Heel got canceled.
Oh did? Oh damn.
Which
Yeah,
one?
Heels.
Heel,
His wrestling TV show.
the Green Arrow.
Yeah, he failed.
He failed. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he failed. He
Wasn't
failed that
heel
city.
enough.
Yeah, he failed that city.
No, but I'm excited for Legends.
Yeah.
I think it's a good direction. I think it's the final direction though.
Of tomorrow, Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, it's good.
No, yeah.
I like Legends.
I feel like
Legend was
I feel
early
like
seasons.
I feel like Karate Kid Legends is the last.
That's the last bit,
We
right?
should just end it
Yeah,
here.
just let it die gracefully.
Yeah.
You know?
Just let it die.
You know what?
Time for
If
crescendo.
if we were really gonna do it this way, I want Bloodsport. I want like a
Yep.
Bloodsport
Karate
movie.
Kid. Bloodsport.
No,
Do we
I
really need a Bloodsport
Yeah.
Karate Kid.
because I
No, not
feel
a Karate Kid, just a blood.
no. But I do want a Karate Kid because
Why?
I want a full on like we don't worry about the kids. We're
Yeah,
not
it's
worried
not
about
gonna be a
anything
rated
else.
I'd rather do
movie.
it like Undisputed.
Yeah, okay, I'm down with that too.
Why
but
can't
I-
you just make?
I don't want
first
the I don't want the
episode
kids.
Bloodsport
I don't
then?
want the other kids anymore.
Then
I want
just
I just
don't
want
put
Danny.
the Karate Kid
I want-
label on it.
I want Daniel. I want Johnny. I want Chosen. I want all these people in a giant battle royale. And it's
Okay,
just
so
like
just do another Mortal Kombat movie.
okay, but this would be good.
Yeah, that's why. So pitch another one.
This would be good. Not
There
that
you go.
Mortal Kombat. That Mortal Kombat movie was lame.
It was okay.
Which one?
The new one.
Where
The
they
new
make
one?
you love
Yeah.
the main
Carl
character.
Urban's in the second one.
If they ever do it.
They are.
It keeps getting postponed.
Yeah.
No, they're done.
Are they
I
done
think they're
filming
done
already?
filming.
All right. Can
Thank you,
check?
Sean. I looked at. I literally looked at Sean like, and he was okay. Yeah. Let me get to work. I think they're almost
more
done.
like yeah. Come on. Mortal Kombat.
I think Jaden Smith has to show up though.
Yeah, 2025 it's showing.
I feel like
Kombat
Jaden
2.
Smith needs to show up for at least a cameo.
How does Jaden Smith look like now?
Jaden Smith, who knows?
Does he look healthy?
They look healthy.
They look healthy.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, are you joking? It's like, no, wait, I remember.
Yeah.
They look very healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's they're very thin,
They're very lengthy. Tall.
like lanky and thin.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't like
This is a
fill out.
Weird one.
What?
There's like no eyebrows.
Oh yeah,
And I was like, oh.
That's probably the most
And
recent
grills.
one. Yeah, that's probably the
His
most recent
grills?
one. you
Yeah.
see.
And like shaved hair and it's.
That's
gotta
how
show
he-
up.
That's how
he's
he-
got to show up.
I need to stand out from my siblings.
I really want him
Look
to
at
show up
me.
with a grill, and then Mr. Han go, he is my failure.
That boy ain't
We
right.
do not talk about this.
He went to what they call a Diddy party,
We
Oh god.
threw him in river and he came out like
and
that.
he was never the same again.
When did the Karate Kid
nothing but
Legends
big
trailer
ones.
come out? Was it this week?
Yeah, it came out on Tuesday.
Oh my God, we had so many trailers drop this week.
Wow.
Oh, man, we got to talk about Superman trailer too.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
We're talking about it now. I think the Legends is over and done with.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another legend, Superman.
Let's talk about
All right.
legacy.
Let's talk about legacy.
You mean boner fuel? Hell yeah.
Yes. I think it made Phil DeFranco cry because
He did. He said that he
did
felt
hope.
a sign of hope. Here's my highlight, and I know you don't like it, Rene.
Whoa.
I love the hate that Superman trailer got. I love it. I love it because it brought the side of the internet that I miss so much.
Yeah.
The stupid side.
It's always there. You just got.
But you
You
gotta
don't have
you gotta
to
dig
look
deep.
hard.
But
No,
like
you
now
don't.
you're
No, you
digging.
don't.
Now
No,
it's
you
at the
don't.
surface, dude.
Why? Where are you digging?
X.
What a shallow.
Oh my god! If you're on X, it's there. It's there.
Exactly.
You don't
But
have to
sometimes you have to
dig.
dig for
No,
it.
you
Right here, it
don't.
just like popped up.
Never. Okay, stop while you're ahead. No.
So the Superman
Shallow
trailer.
pond.
So the Superman trailer comes out.
Yeah.
Came out on Thursday. One big factor. No longer called Superman Legacy. It's just called Superman.
Yeah.
Reason
Makes
being,
sense.
James Gunn has said Legacy felt like it was bringing it to the past.
Yeah.
when we want to look into the future
Yeah.
for Superman.
Yes.
Plus, I kind of like that it's just called Superman.
Yeah, exactly. Perfectly fine. Perfectly good name. Doesn't matter.
I also love the fact that they're hearkening back to the Donner. They're hearkening back to Donner. They're the imagery that was on the screen, Donner. The music, Donner. They're going back to like, okay, when was Superman last great? Richard Donner.
When did he mean something other than just punching villains?
Yeah, when was he Hope, and when was he like? And I do like when they harken back to Donner and because their original tagline was "You will believe a man can fly," and this one is just "Look up."
Yeah.
I love it.
That's all
I
you
love
need.
it so much.
It's very few words. They had a press event, I think, 2 days before the trailer dropped
In
over
Burbank.
the Warner Brothers lot. James Gunn and a couple of the casts, including David Cornsweet, was there,
Sweat.
and he said, "I did say Cornsweet."
I know. He's sweaty.
Okay, I was like, that threw me off for a second. Oh my god, you need to make my brain stop glitching, dude. Sometimes you say things and it just stops working for
That's
a second.
on you.
That's on.
Just keep going.
In one of the questions they asked them what the suit, whose design was it?
Yes.
James Gunn, humble, said, no, people thought it was my idea.
It's Cornsweat.
It's not. It's Cornsweat who basically proposed it, basically saying that he wanted to have Superman look like someone that kids were not afraid of. Wanted to make him look like a professional wrestler.
Apparently, the original suit was a little more washed out.
Yeah.
The colors weren't as vibrant, and it was a little bit not closer to Zack Snyder, but it was a lot bolder.
A lot tighter, I think, too.
A lot tighter, a lot bolder. And then Cornsweat said, no, the colors need to be, they need to pop.
Give the man the trunks, too.
Yeah, give the man the trunks. And what was it? And like the reds need to be very red. Like they should look very red, and the blues need to look very blue.
So, looking at the trailer now, right? Seeing what we are seeing rather than just seeing it in picture form. I don't see the problem that people are legitimately having with this. Granted, it's a teaser trailer. Nothing in it is supposedly going to explain what the story is about.
But you're just saying people are having the problem. What are they having the problem
So,
with? What are the issues?
The biggest issue that I've seen, right? Okay. And again, I'm not in that side. I think that all these issues that are coming up are just issues of people wanting to complain. It's the Zack Snyder fans who are not willing to let go of the past and want this to continue forward. I don't understand those arguments because I'm looking at this and their complaints are, it looks like CW trash. Everyone all of a sudden started complaining about the color grading. Like somehow they became experts in it. Makes no sense.
Well, because it's not in a hue of gray.
Or it's not fully
super saturated.
Yeah.
No, not saturated.
Or
You lower the saturation on that.
It's just
the vibrancy is all the way down and
Yeah.
you increase contrast.
They just zapped all the color out of it. No, they put the color back in. Oh, it looks terrible.
So
I know.
they're mainly complaining about that. And the one thing that I found funny was that there's a lot of individuals saying that Henry Cavill was never given a proper chance after Man of Steel.
That-
In all fairness, I agree.
That part I do agree. I say that is actually a fair assumption that he didn't get any sort of shine or a sequel to his own movie as well.
Man of Steel.
He was always a character that was just stuck in a DC movie.
Is that his fault though?
No, it's not his fault. Yeah.
He did. Yeah. But see, that's the problem I have is that I think that Zack Snyder's layout of the DCU
It was garbage.
Yeah.
had no intention of giving any movies more progress than
Let's see what sticks.
what it was trying to set up for, which was the Justice League. You had Superman with one movie. You didn't have a Batman movie because they were afraid to do the easy thing and make a Batman movie that they knew would sell.
And then they were like, let's put them together and make them fight.
Yeah, and this idea of like, okay, like I understand what direction they wanted to go to, which was not focus on the A-listers.
Let's be 100%. Zack Snyder makes terrible movies. And I think the community just needs to get over it.
It's so funny too because I've actually had people that will defend Rebel Moon.
Oh god.
No, they won't.
What?
No, I've
What?
had people that do that.
What? How do they defend it?
Nothing.
Be
They're
the
just-
customer.
No, because that's just
Go ahead.
tiring.
Don't put it in
like
Yeah, no.
I have to be in a
Exhausting.
mindset of like a Snyder fan.
Turn your brain on.
No, but
Go for it.
hold on. But my big thing for that is how it. What do you? Okay, Rene. What do you think is Zack Snyder's last good movie? like if you were to go like, dang, Zack Snyder did awesome in that movie. Like I love the way he directed that movie. Because I would argue 300.
I was just gonna say 300.
That's an easy one though. Man of Steel wasn't terrible.
No, Man of Steel
Or the Ultimate Edition of Watchmen.
Man of Steel is sloppy.
Yeah.
Man of Steel is
Army of the Dead.
Man
That one was fun.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the
was
Dead
fun.
was no. Army
It
of the
was
Dead.
zany.
Army of the Dead's beginning, that whole opening sequence could have been a movie.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Dawn of the Dead a Zack Snyder film?
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead is also
yeah.
a Zack Snyder film.
Which James Gunn wrote
James-
for
The irony of that.
which is only reason why that movie's good.
Yeah.
Is because of James Gunn.
Which also the some of the lines do make more sense when you think about it. Where it's like, oh, all right, give me a target. The one that looks like Oprah Winfrey or Rosie O'Donnell. Nah, give me something harder.
I got Jay Leno. Okay.
I got him.
Pop.
Yeah, some of those lines do make more sense when you go, oh yeah, that's James Gunn.
James Gunn written line.
But for Zack Snyder recently cannot make a movie to save his life.
Yeah.
I think
And every movie that he has, every single time, he's always like, no, but you don't understand. They didn't give me full control, and that's why it can't. Like, there's a certain
For a
point.
reason, maybe.
I know, but there's a certain point when you stop blaming the studio
he's Joss
and
Whedon-ing
start
it.
taking that responsibility
Accountability, yeah.
and accountability. Because if it happened one time, and then all your other movies, then okay, that's a studio interference. I totally get that.
So-
it happens 4 times, one after another. Nah, dog, that's you. That's just you.
So
And the studio stepped in because they saw you were going nuts.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because, like, okay, you were asking, right? What's last one? 300 is an easy answer, but for me personally, it's like the one that I feel like I can enjoy the most is like Dawn of the Dead, right?
That's a long time ago. That's
Yeah,
like
that-
early 2000s.
Yeah, because like 300,
That's like 2003.
Yeah.
that is, but it's like 300, like, because that's the thing is I look at 300 and I look at Man of Steel, and I feel like 300, the way it stands up is that it's shot interestingly,
Yes.
right? It was something completely different of its time.
The other thing was that it was one of the first times that a director and a cinematographer worked very hard to take what was on the page and turn it into reality.
It gave Zack Snyder his identity.
But it gave him comic book cred. That's what 300 did. 300 gives Zack Snyder the comic book cred.
Yes.
Then he moves on to Watchmen, which Watchmen, the only thing all of the actors, everybody always said is, it's like the comic book come to life. It's like this. It's like that. It's not a good movie. Like the Watchmen, the actual Watchmen movie that came out in theaters, it's not a great movie. It's a terrible movie. Watchmen, the director's cut, it's a better movie.
It's a better movie.
It's a better movie, and it makes more sense because he didn't cut major parts out of the movie.
Which again was the studio's fault, right?
Yeah, which he then blamed was the studio's fault.
Yeah.
You know what he
It's
did
just 'cause-
after that? Oh, sorry.
No, because he just doesn't know how to condense and be efficient because he always he over bloats when he films and stuff like that, which is crucial scenes that make sense. That's
He's
the thing.
George R.R. Martin
Well,
of
he
filmmaking.
then not only that, but then he then takes the
George R. R. Martin's good though.
I know, but when he George R. R. Martin is great. George R. R. Martin just needs to get back to work.
Yeah, that's the thing. And he's not doing
Just
that.
George R. R. Martin needs to stop living. No, because George R. R. Martin lives on his laurels, and he's like, "Oh, you guys remember when Game of Thrones was good?" And everybody's like, "Yeah, dog. That's
So when's the
great.
next book coming
Yeah,
out?
when's the next book coming out?
Oh,
Finish
I got it. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm almost done.
Yeah.
Like,
Working on
say-
Elden Rings now.
Listen, say what you will about J.K. Rowling. She at least finished it. My God, she came to an ending. She had an ending in mind, and she came to a consensus and went, "Okay, this is my ending."
And
this
then
is
she
how I
went
ended
full
it.
radical.
Yeah. Then she went full
Radical.
yeah. She
went
went
off the
all
reservation, man.
she went all Bellatrix Strange, and she was like, "Ah!" You were like, "Oh, dang, okay, cool." And she's like, "Muggles," and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Whoa.
You know, you were like, "Whoa, okay."
Native Americans practice
Hey,
black magic.
chill.
Okay.
You just can't. You can't listen, JK. You can't just keep running around calling everybody a Muggle. That's not okay.
I would hate to be your
Wasn't
publicist.
you know what? I have to look this up, but I think she also wrote something about slavery.
She did. She did.
I just don't know what, and I don't want to say it because
yeah,
I don't want to. Yeah,
I don't. It doesn't matter. But going
that
back,
whole
going
ride
back.
was
But,
funny.
but here's my thing. Going back to Zack Snyder though.
Why can't
Zack-
we just move forward?
Zack
That's why we're getting a
Snyder-
Superman movie.
I know, but Zack Snyder's universe didn't work.
It was
It
never gonna work.
It was never going to work from the beginning, from the very beginning when they were like, we're coming out with Superman, and then we're immediately starting to jump into Justice League. Immediately, everybody was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, because he didn't have a roadmap. Like, if your roadmap was to start the universe with the Superman movie.
Can we confirm that though?
Huh?
Can we confirm that
He did
didn't?
kind of have a
origi-
roadmap.
So originally it was supposed to be Man of Steel, then BVS, and then Justice League.
And then I think it was Green Lantern.
It was
after
supposed
that
to be
or something
Green
like that.
Lantern.
Where does Wonder Woman fit in?
And then Wonder Woman's supposed to come out after. So like,
Can you
it was supposed to be Justice
can you
League,
look up the original
and then the standalone
Snyderverse, like when
I
they first did
see.
it?
Yeah, standalones were supposed to come out after Justice League.
So he basically
Yeah.
said, here's the pyramid of what we're doing, but we're going to flip it upside down.
And Flash was supposed to be the last movie.
Yeah, because and that's what I mean by Zack Snyder wrote both both the Superman movie. He wrote that super clumsily because all he did is he just ripped off Tim Burton's Superman movie. He ripped off Kevin Smith's run for Superman. He got all these ideas that were left on the cutting room floor of Superman failed scripts and then went, cool, let's put it in a Superman movie. Because the squid monster, that's from Kevin Smith's original script. The the polar bears that fight that fight Superman inside like the North Pole, Kevin Smith's.
See, but that's the thing is that as a whole, Man of Steel doesn't work. But like if you split it apart, I can find
So
some
it's
enjoyment.
not a functional movie.
No, it's
but
not. But I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go around and say that I enjoy the last 10 minutes of Rogue One and say that that's my favorite movie. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
I'm just saying that this is like in pieces. I can understand where the good parts of Man of Steel lie. It's just not an overall good movie.
But the problem is, and I do understand where people are coming from, where they go, Henry Cavill did not get a solid run at Superman. I agree with that. Henry Cavill was high-roaded. He was hardcore high-roaded, where every single time that he would come out as, as Superman, there was like some weird thing that Zack Snyder was trying to do. Like, Henry Cavill is a great Superman. He's doing such a great job. And then you make the decision of, oh, but then he's going to snap Zod's neck at the end. And then immediately polarize the entire community of going like, he shouldn't have snapped his neck. That's not Superman. And then others going like, well, like, maybe he would have.
Step back. Why was he fighting Zod in Metropolis and like destroying mainly all the high-rises?
And that's the thing though, is that like, how is it that Superman was fighting him in Smallville and then went to Metropolis? Like, how did you allow it to get to Metropolis? And I get it because he has like the World Engine and he's destroying the city with the World Engine, and then the tentacle monster comes out and all that stuff. I get it.
You know what? Zack Snyder's a good demo reel.
Zack Snyder is
Like if we take the last part of Man of Steel and just put it by itself, and it's not a Man of Steel movie, I'd be like, that's a pretty cool scene.
It's interesting.
But
His
then you put
casting
the-
is great.
Yeah.
He has great casting.
But then you like understand where it's coming from, and you're like, oh wait, that doesn't make any sense.
But my thing is that he has great casting. He has great. He has like a functioning story, and then for some reason he just goes off the wall. Whereas right now, from what I'm seeing from Corn Sweat is a back to formula. He not even back to formula is kind of like is kind of cutting it short, because I feel like Corn Sweat, he has a little bit of all of them. He has a little bit of Donner's Superman. He has a little bit of Zack Snyder's Superman, where he's like kind of gritty and like he's all covered in the soot, and people are throwing things at him and people are hating on him and everything else.
Someone pulled the scene. When is it the scene that he goes and meets Lex in like a congressional meeting or something like that? And he touches.
BVS.
Was it BVS?
It's BVS.
So someone compared the scenes of
When he
him coming down.
when Congress blows up.
No, it's when he comes down and he sees the crowd of people saying like God should not.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
BVS.
Okay, so then they're behind a wall, like a barricade, and cops are holding onto him. And then James Gunn's Superman is like coming down, and it's a crowd of people surrounding him, throwing stuff at him. And it's like there's a difference there. Is that Superman in this one is not treated so much as a god, but he's basically a man of the people, kind of like individual.
You can, and that's not a bad thing.
No.
That Superman is You know what the greatest thing is? Superman saved somebody in the first 5 seconds of this trailer.
Yeah.
He saved a child.
Did you see how he saved her?
He rushes behind her. He then grabs the back of her neck and he totally shields in behind her. And I'm like, that's Superman. Like that's a Superman move. That's Superman, because Superman immediately didn't care about anything else that was going on. He just went, there's a child and I need to save her. How am I going to do that? That's it. That's all that matters right now.
And then I like how they're showing how Superman inspires with the kid pulling up the Superman flag.
And he's yelling for Superman.
He's yelling for Superman and stuff, which is cool. That's the thing.
And you know what?
Feel it. You feel that.
And I do
hope.
Yeah.
I do feel that what is happening is because that's kind of like what's happening in like Bakolistan and everything else. And it's like that weird thing of Superman lives in the United States. Does Superman represent the United States? When he goes into a country, is he representing us as a government? Is he representing himself? Is he saving them?
I never understood why people like when he says, "I fight for truth, justice, and
In the American way.
I never liked a superhero tied down to just with its country. That's
It's very 1940s.
Yeah.
It is very 1940s.
But that was during the era of like superheroes.
But there's some people that still like that. I've like my dad I showed him the trailer. He goes, "Oh, I hope he says he fights for truth and justice in the American way."
Because that's probably what
has
he
to
liked when
say
he
it.
was a kid.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
I feel like now that we've gone beyond that. That's the thing.
But has he
you know?
seen any of that?
Yes.
Oh.
He has. That's the
Well,
thing.
that's the thing is that
okay.
there's a lot of superheroes that still kind of think that way, right? Like I think Iron Man is a good representation of that, right? That he is a
makes sense
business,
for Iron
but it
Man.
makes
That's-
sense, right? Whereas Superman's original identity, his original creation, had a representation of immigration,
Yeah.
and it had a representation of
It's
like
written by two Jews.
Yeah.
Two Jewish people.
He was written by two Jewish people who were fighting off, who had escaped from Nazi Germany, made it over to the United States, and then had an idea for the world's Superman.
yeah.
And then wanted him to embody all of those things, and then also embody their adopted country, because that's how they felt when they first came to the United States as this immigrant from a faraway place that is now trying to migrate into a different custom.
That's
Yeah.
not a reality we had to live through.
No,
for us.
but I think the fun fact that I like was that during the era of World War II, a lot of superhero comic books kind of went into the direction of advertising for patriotism.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like Captain America, Superman.
Well, Captain
And
America makes sense.
Their idea was to create these superheroes to support the World War II efforts, but also was to sell war bonds.
But that's the thing though,
Yeah.
is that you can
It's
then
like
challenge.
advertisement.
But that's what makes those movies so great, is because you can challenge that reality, just like how the Russos did in Winter Soldier. When in the Winter Soldier, he's going like, "Don't we still fight for truth and justice?" And then he was like, "That's a long time ago. Like that was back when there was black and white. Now the world is covered in gray." And you can see where Steve Rogers doesn't understand that, where he was like, "When I was fighting in the war, it was bad and good. That was all we needed to know." And now it's like, no, there's like surface level. Well, he's doing bad, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really good for everybody that he does this evil thing, and he couldn't wrap his mind around it. And that's how you make a really compelling hero movie about a super soldier.
I'm sorry, Brian, but Fallout was wrong. War does change.
I do like that they started the trailer with Superman injured,
Yes.
and they gave him the Yamcha
The
pose.
Yamcha pose, yeah.
Did you notice that?
It's not the Yamcha
It's
pose,
The
but
Yam-
it's similar.
it's the Yamcha pose.
Come on.
Every
James
single
Gunn says it.
reaction I was watching on YouTube, everyone said, "Oh, he's doing the Yamcha." I was like, "Shut the fuck up." We're just as bad as Sonic fans.
Just
like-
let it be.
Oh my god.
He was in the Yamcha pose. Man.
It's not, but whatever. Until I hear from James Gunn directly, then
Let us know in the comments.
yeah, they're all gonna say it's Yamcha.
Yeah,
but
everyone's gonna say it's
yeah,
Yamcha.
but it doesn't
James
matter.
Gunn loves anime. I wouldn't be surprised. If that's
Okay,
what-
fine. You know what? For the sake of you guys, it's a Yamcha pose.
Thank
For
you.
the sake of everyone.
It's not-
It doesn't matter. The
why-
point is he got injured and fell down. Okay, well, like we're
if it
missing the
does-
point.
If it doesn't matter, then why are you getting so upset?
You guys are the only ones that are elevated. guys are peeking.
I
Crypto.
just said it, and you guys just went into defense mode.
No, you're the one that said it. You're the one that was.
said it.
Yeah,
I
you're
said
just
it.
like
but
it's
I
not
didn't
the
have a
outro
problem
post.
with it.
Let 'em.
I didn't. Yeah.
You're the one that peaked. Anyway, crypto.
I know crypto. Yeah.
Crypto is best boy.
Terrible.
Huh?
Oh
I was
my
about to say,
God.
I was like, bro, like crypto is dope. I like
Yeah,
crypto.
it was so
It's
cute.
you know what's funny is that people are like, "Oh my God, it's crypto!" I'm like, he posted a picture
Yeah.
Of what
Which
crypto
everyone
of
was
was
crypto.
bashing on.
No, that crypto's in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He posted that picture of
So
them on
why,
the moon.
why are people getting shocked that they're seeing crypto in a movie?
Maybe because they thought maybe they didn't think that they were going to see
A dog.
so early crypto.
I knew he was gonna do that.
I figured he
101
was
of
going to be in the very
marketing.
beginning.
You show your plushie thing.
You show the sellable item.
Yeah, I know James Gunn. When James Gunn pitched that, he
Yeah.
probably like they were like, "Why are we going to add this dog?" And he
Yeah.
was like, "Toys."
toys. Yeah, babies.
He's going to be like, "Dude, I can just make
Women
a plushie.
over the age of 25. Like, they're gonna want this.
I can literally just make a plushie of this."
Yeah.
That's what we did at Disney all the time. That's what Groot is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Groot is.
Groot is.
If there's anything
We
I
got
learned,
three stages of Groot.
he's like, "Oh, listen, if there's anything I learned at Disney, it's how to make a cute, adorable plushie."
You need a plushie item. Like,
Yes.
For your movies.
And I think that's great that crypto is in it. I'm so happy. I really want this to be. I don't want it
If
to
we
be.
get
The,
an animal character in each DC movie,
I'm okay with that.
I
Give
want
me-
to see Badge.
I want Speedy.
Ace.
I want
Show me
Speedy.
I want
Badge.
Speedy.
I
I
do
want
want.
Badge.
Which one's bad?
Speedy?
Yeah.
Who's Badge?
Badge.
Who's that?
He's a Green Lantern. He's a squirrel.
Oh, the squirrel.
The squirrel Green Lantern.
Wait, isn't he the Red Lantern?
No, that's a cat.
There it is.
Not that the cat was. He had the black ring.
No,
he has a
Cat
red. He has a
was a
red.
red.
He's a.
Oh, you're right,
he's
you're
a
right,
ser-
you're right,
He's a
yeah.
serial killer cat.
Yeah.
For
Give me
good
Ace.
reason.
Ace.
Yeah,
But I
I
feel
do
like
like
Ace is.
Ace.
I feel like Ace is given. Speedy, I really like. Speedy's the turtle.
Mhm.
He's the Flash's turtle. It's just the irony of it.
I love tortoises.
animals.
I actually really enjoyed Super Pets. I thought that was a fun movie.
Yeah.
It was a really fun movie. I like that backstory of Crypto as well. Of they came together on the ship instead of Crypto being lost in space.
Wait, so Kryptonian dogs? That's what you want? That dogs existed on Krypton?
Why not?
I thought they did because we have crypto.
We have Crypto. Why not?
All right, I can do with that.
I'm very confused on where you were going with that.
No, there's multiple ways you can start this story, but I'm just,
I know,
I'm
but
just saying
I-
I'm validating.
No,
I'm validating what you're saying.
I think that having Crypto. I didn't know what you. I didn't know because I don't
I
know.
short circuited your brain. You're welcome.
No,
All right,
'cause
no,
you-
keep
you-
going, keep going,
you
keep going.
came hot,
Keep going,
and I was
keep going.
like,
It's fine,
okay.
it's fine. Keep going. Keep going.
Anyway, I think. Why do you keep doing that? You're making
saying all these
stupid-
things. It's like
you're
you
making
keep on
very-
me. What the hell? And I'm just like, okay, it's not like you do it to me too.
I'm gonna murder you. I swear to God. I'm gonna
That
try
makes
to-
sense why he's going to Mexico now.
Yeah, to escape. Never coming back. I think that him coming down in the pod with what was it with Clark, with Kal-El is a way better than Crypto eventually making it to Earth, and then him finding him.
Yeah.
Because it's really weird. Because essentially, the way that it goes is that Jor-El puts Crypto in the thing, shoots him off into space, and then he goes, "It didn't explode. Okay, good. Let's put the baby in."
And we're good. Okay.
Okay, all right. Now get the thing I care about and let's put it in there. and then he puts him in there. Whereas,
First field test is successful.
yeah, all right. The dog. Hold on, wait. No, it's still alive. Okay, we're good.
Wait,
We're good.
Oh no, okay, it's just aiming for that sun. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll just have to go
What if
12 degrees to the right.
You just see him get it, and he goes. Just, all right, he's good.
Yeah.
I like the idea of them giving Cal something in the ship that could
L'Oreal's
take
like,
care
"Why
of him.
What if Jor-El sent Clark first, and then
Crypto?
what's his mom? What's his mom's name?
L'Oreal.
Laurel?
L'Oreal is just like, wait, so we're just gonna send a baby out on their own? Can we send a protector? You're right. Get Crypto. Sends Crypto out. You send a puppy to protect our boy. Damn it! Get Kara right now. Get
Keep
it right now.
complaining he goes on the lawn. It's like I'm taking 2 birds.
And Kara, she stole your wallet last week. I mean,
That's the story of Jor-El. She's sending all the Kryptonians out who did him wrong.
Your brother
I-
gave me 5,000
I
credits.
Krypton actually didn't blow
I
up.
actually love that
Just an
robot.
elaborate lie they had.
No, I love that robot chicken.
Which one?
The robot chicken where
Wait,
where
is it
where
the
the lawyer from Krypton shows up, and then he knocks on the door and he's just like, "Oh, is this Ma Kent?" And he goes, "Yes." And she goes, "I'm Bob L.
I'm Bob L.
I'm Bob L. I'm a
L.
lawyer from Krypton, and I'm here searching for Kal El." And then he goes, "What?" He goes, "No. Krypton's destroyed." And he goes, "Sorry to break this to you. It's not actually. Your parents were in a vicious divorce battle,
The force battle, and like
and your father got crazy and he shot you off into space."
No one thought he was gonna do it.
And then all of a sudden,
I'm sorry for the. He goes, I'm sorry, for the language, man.
Not my words; those were his. And he goes, and once again, he goes, "Listen here, you." He goes, "You divorced me. I'm sending this baby into the space." And she goes, "It's done." He shoots him off into space. She goes, "And your mom's been looking for you ever since." I know this might have shattered your worldview, but take your time. And then you just see Superman with his mouth open, just.
So great.
It's a great skit.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
gotta
also
find that and we'll watch it after.
Oh yeah, 100%. Did you see the fact that James Gunn was like saying that there was another additional character in the trailer, but no one had caught her yet? They finally know who it is and where she's
Supergirl?
located. It's the engineer
Oh, it's the engineer walking across the
of Luthor Corp sign.
Luthor Corp.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. Overall,
I do like seeing Metamorpho.
Yeah.
yeah.
Metamorpho was sick because you get to see him twice.
The teaser trailer was more than enough to not spoil anything, but to give us an idea of what it looks
To get
like.
us hyped.
I love Guy Gardner. I love that they gave him the bowl cut.
Yep.
I love that he looks like a jerk.
He looks like he's in.
He looks like he has a punchable face.
Yes.
What's Stag supposed to be again?
Stag is like Luthor Light. Oh wait, no. Stag is a chemical company that rivals Wayne Industries, and that's where Metamorpho came from.
So the scene where he's walking inside the building and Guy Gardner uses the ring to close the door, that's the Hall of Justice.
No, it didn't look like it.
Because there's supposed to be a Hall of Justice.
There is supposed to be
Yeah,
a
it's for
Hall
the
of
Justice
Justice,
Society.
but that one is from what's it called? What's the other Luthor like character? He's in charge of the Justice.
Maxwell.
Maxwell Lord.
Maxwell.
Oh, okay.
Because Maxwell Lord is in charge of the Justice League. Like he forms the Justice League in this, and that's where like Guy Gardner is. That's where Hawkwoman is. All
But this is the Justice
Mr.
Society,
Terrific.
not the Justice League.
We don't know.
No, it's supposed to be the JSA.
Is it the JSA?
It's the JSA.
Okay, so that's Maxwell Lord's version of the Justice League.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, but
That kind of answers your question about this idea of like, is Superman going to be representative of America or representative of the whole? If it's the Justice Society of America, then I kind of think that they're going to probably try to initiate him.
Yeah.
And that's when Superman goes like, no.
Yeah.
And so he will probably, if James Gunn's plan is to make a Justice League,
I think he is.
that's where we're going to get that separation.
I'm okay. I'm excited too because I can kind of see where James Gunn's coming from right now, where he's saying the difference between them and Marvel, where they're building this world. They've already kind of built a world with Peacemaker, going into Creature Commandos, now with Superman, and then you're dropping these characters everywhere. You know, these really interesting characters: Hawkwoman, Maxwell Lord, Luthor, everything else.
Mr. Terrific.
It's funny
Mr.
'cause
Terrific.
That's the not majority complaint, but that's one of the critiques is that there might be too many characters for it to be a Superman movie.
So the interesting thing about that is that James Gunn has kind of, and he's solidifying this thing that, two quotes. The first one is that if Superman doesn't succeed, DCU will not move forward because it dies because this is the film that needs to launch his entire franchise.
From what I'm
right?
seeing right now, I don't see how it couldn't, but it
There's
is
a possibility. There's
a-
always a chance.
It depends on how either fans react, but I think overall it's gonna be
Everything's
gonna
pretty
be good.
positive.
steady. Yeah, it's a steady movie.
Yes.
If it's not gonna be the best DC movie, it's gonna be a very
Solid.
Solid.
film. Yeah.
So the second thing is that he said that the only thing that the Superman movie is going to potentially launch is season 2 of Peacemaker. Nothing else. His idea is that it sets up pieces for the DCU to kind of go in its own direction, but nothing has to tie itself to one another. So if someone wants to go and create a hot girl project, then they can move forward with it by taking the character because it's already been introduced there. If they wanted to continue on with Guy Gardner or create something with the Lanterns, well, you have that TV series that's already developed.
I can see Guy Gardner showing back up in the Lanterns.
Exactly.
As
So
long as he survives Superman.
And I like this idea that nothing is canon unless it puts itself in the timeline.
Yes.
Which is a good idea because you're not forcing these things to all exist in one universe.
Yeah.
It gives creative freedom. It allows more flexibility.
It doesn't put him in a box.
It doesn't. And that's the big
long-term stuff too.
And that's the problem that Kevin Feige has right now is that everything is in one universe, so everything has it has to tie in.
All our chips on just one actor. Every single time something happens.
And if it goes wrong, then too bad it already exists.
And
so
movies suffer, and we see that.
Exactly. I mean, that's what kind of happened with She-Hulk, where She-Hulk is existing in this timeline. She was supposed to be in Deadpool and Wolverine. We have the confirmation. I haven't seen official podcast clips.
Anything,
but I've heard interviews.
I haven't seen because nobody's really talked about anything, and not only that, but also usually by this time, you've seen concept arts from the movie of going,
I don't think she was gonna be in it.
No,
because I don't know where she would have shown up. Where would Jessica Walters have shown up? Also, where would the Marvels have shown up? Because I remember them saying like, "Oh yeah, Miss Marvel was supposed to be in it, and Captain Marvel was supposed to."
Maybe
be
it was
in
just pitches.
I think it could have been pitches, like people saying like, "Oh yeah, like let's get these characters," and like that pivots.
Because we had confirmation through art that Ghost Rider and Daredevil were supposed to be in it.
But that's what I mean, though. That makes a lot of sense, and then they confirmed
we would have seen the others.
Yeah, but and because they had already said for a time there, Nick Cage was signed on, or not signed on. He was talked about, and he was written for in the script
for Ghost Rider.
For Ghost Rider, and then eventually, like nothing worked out, and then they went a different way. So I mean, I think that as of right now, from this teaser, I'm excited. And I'm positive about where the future of the DC universe is.
Yeah.
And also James Gunn's interpretation of Superman. And I do like this idea of Superman needs to be bright and cheery. Yeah. He needs to be happy. Superman needs to enjoy being Superman. Because I'm really tired of Superman just being super mopey about like, I'm a god on
super
Earth.
Mopey and super punchy.
I don't care that he's. I mean,
no, I do. I don't want him to solve problems with his fists. I like Boy Scout Superman.
I do like Boy Scout Superman, but that's also because I'm a huge like Justice League the animated series like Superman, and I love me some.
Well, that was the biggest complaint I had with Zack Snyder's films is that everything was solved through violence, and it's like, well, Superman.
What did he learn? What did Superman learn?
Yeah.
Punch it.
That's the thing is that Superman is a god character. He has super strength. He can fly, laser vision, X-ray vision. Freeze breath.
I miss
like
those,
there's so many things.
I miss those cool scenes of just like like even in like what was it like against the Fatal Five or the Elite Five, the Elites, where like Superman is like he has like a dangerous enemy that's in front of him and he just like looks at him and goes, and you just see his eyes slightly glow and then he goes, "I just lobotomized you." It's like what do you mean? Like you just lobotomized me? It's like yeah, I went through your eye hole, through your eyes, and I went into your brain, and I cut off a piece of your brain so that way you no longer have powers. You're no longer a threat.
But see, that's why I like Justice League Doom, because it like shows weaknesses amongst every single one of them.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite things.
But that's the thing though, is that I feel like that was the other thing that Snyder didn't understand is that they're not gods.
Yeah, there's a time and a place when to make them look like they can always take punches, and then when they're not punches,
Jesus. Like Superman isn't Jesus, and he's not like the next coming of Christ. And I feel like that was his big misunderstanding of the character of Superman, and everything was always like, you don't understand, blah, 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 blah. Oh, one day the people are going to look up to you and they're going to praise you or they're going to admire you or worship you. And that's not really like what Superman's all about. He's not about worship or hero worship or anything like that. He more or less, Superman just wants to do the right thing.
Yeah, 100%.
If the tone of Superman is closer to My Adventures of Superman, I'm so in.
I will give him credit for wanting to be experimental.
Yep.
And do what he did with the Justice League, because obviously it was very against the grain. of what we want or what we like and stuff.
Just-
but at least he tried.
Yeah. No.
I'm not saying it was a good try though.
Once again, Zack Snyder is great at putting together scenes.
Yeah.
There are scenes in Justice League that are solid. They
And
are
you said
so cool, and you're like, dang, that's a cool scene. Like the Flash scene, that's a cool
was a
scene.
good scene.
That is a really sick scene. What was it? Seeing like Superman fighting off the rest of the Justice League and everything else. That's a pretty cool scene.
Yeah.
But when you put all these scenes, but that's the thing though. Zack Snyder
They're
knew how
good
to.
demo reels.
Yeah, Zack Snyder knew how to go like, cool. So I want a scene where this happens. I want a scene where this happens, and I want a scene where this happens. Cool. I don't really care if it makes sense. I want you to smash all these scenes together and make it happen. And that's it. And that's how Zack Snyder kind of makes those movies. And you're like, that's not really how that works.
But too bad, make it work.
Yeah, and then Zack Snyder becomes James Cameron all of a sudden.
I do want the emblem. I do want the emblem shirt.
I do want
Oh,
that
yeah,
shirt.
I do
I
want
want
that
it in
shirt, too.
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
do want
finally
it in
excited for
blue.
the Superman logo.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm excited for a Superman movie.
Yeah, actually for years. It's been
Yeah,
years.
yeah. I've been
It's
kind of
been
meh.
decades.
I've been kind of meh about Superman for years. I think once again, I think Corn Sweat really does embody what Superman is. He looks like Superman too.
He looks like Clark
does,
Kent.
yeah.
That's
he
what I like.
really looks like Clark.
I'm gonna get my
There
hair
was-
styled like his.
I've had a couple of jaded customers coming in. They're like, "Oh, his hair looks terrible." I'm like, "Why?" They go like, "His hair looks fake." I'm like, "Yeah, he had to dye his hair." I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Well, it just looks like it's not real because it's not real. No one has black hair like that." I was like,
But he has jet black hair.
"Yeah, like,
That's just physically impossible.
what's your complaint?" Like,
So what do you want him to look like?
Yeah.
What's your idea?
Because
That's the question
Yeah.
you should ask him.
no, because
Yeah.
then he went on and said like, "Well, I just miss Henry Cavill as a Superman." I'm like,
Then
well,
go watch
you
Man
know,
of Steel.
I was gonna say, go watch Man of Steel in my head, and then I was just like, even Henry Cavill didn't have real black hair.
What? Not only
It's
that,
like, it's like brown hair.
but also, where was this love when Henry Cavill
Yeah.
was Superman?
It's
Yeah.
the same. You and I have talked about this. It's the same thing that happened to Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Where was this
We were
love?
Andrew Garfield
Yeah.
stands since day
True that.
one.
Yeah.
Where
and
was
then
this love?
all of a
Where's
sudden,
all this energy?
yeah.
Yeah, like where were you at the movies?
Where were you when it
It-
mattered?
If you would have gone, and you would have paid that ticket, Henry Cavill would still be Superman. That's how that goes. You
But you
didn't.
Yeah. No.
You didn't because you were like, oh, this Superman sucks, man. He's not Brown and Ralph.
Overall, let's go around and just talk about one of the favorite things that we're excited for.
Who's your
Superman.
favorite Superman?
Corn sweat.
Corn Sweat?
Sweat. No, I do. My favorite thing about the trailer, and I've mentioned it before we started recording, people look like people. They don't look overly attractive. They don't look overly emphasized.
Except for one, but yeah.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Cat Grant.
Where's she in the trailer?
When they're all watching the screen, when they're all watching
The girl on the left side?
Yes.
Yeah.
I,
okay.
I like how I just mentioned one scene and you were like, girl
Yeah.
left side. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I didn't know
Yes.
exactly.
Yes. She doesn't exist. That's a made up person. That's an actress. That's a plant. She's suspect.
No. Okay. No, everyone looks like how they should.
Except for that girl.
She looks fine.
Lois Lane actually looks like Lois Lane. Clark
Yeah.
looks like Clark.
Yeah.
And if anyone complains that it's like, well, there's too many romantic scenes between Superman and Lois, it's like, well, then what?
What?
Yeah, he loves her. Sorry, bro.
Hold up.
Did you
What have we
complain
not?
the
Hold on.
same way about
But
Peter
weren't
Parker
hang
and
on.
MJ?
Aren't one of the highest selling comic book covers when Superman and Lois are together?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't read Superman comics.
No.
Well, but it comes down to also.
And then we have a
when
CW
people-
show, Superman and Lois.
But people were
I
also
didn't watch
complaining. But people were also complaining about in the Snyderverse where they were just like, "Oh, I don't believe her and Henry Cavill would get together."
Oh, all of a
because-
sudden now people like Amy Adams as Lois Lane.
Yeah, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, Amy Adams is actually a really good Lois Lane."
I don't think so.
No,
I
she
don't
was
think so.
never
I think
good.
she was- I
never
think
good
she
Lois
was-
Lane.
I think she was
Okay.
boring.
Yeah,
was boring.
She's
She
too.
was.
You know what? She was. If Mary Jane was a high stakes journalist.
So annoying.
No,
No, don't
No.
put her and Mary Jane in a comparative sentence.
They're both
ever
redheads.
again.
I
That's why.
I
Say
think
that then.
if you were to go,
No.
I think I think the only way that her character made more sense is if you would have put Megan Fox in that position, and then what? Megan Fox is a critical journalist. Oh, sorry, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did that.
Her and Henry Cavill definitely would have gotten on.
Yeah, like her being
so when
her.
do the scenes come up where we make out?
Yeah,
right?
like when does this happen? At least this one has a Jimmy Olsen.
Day 15? Oh no, can we put that right now?
Well, at least they didn't blow Jimmy Olsen's brains out in the
We'll
first
do the
5
reshoots on
minutes of the
day
Her
movie.
hands come up and see her thumb, they just go like this.
And goes up here. Henry Cavill goes.
Speaking of which, have you guys watched that new Megan Fox movie on Netflix?
Which one?
The one where
the
she's a
AI
cyborg,
one?
where
Yeah, I heard about that
it's
one.
all like convenience or something
Someone
like that.
said, and you know what? I feel bad.
It is
but
the
it's also,
horniest movie
Yeah.
I've seen in a while.
It's with what's the? He's kind of isn't he a comedian?
Who?
The actor that plays the
husband?
The husband.
Is he a comedian?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's been in, but I thought it was like bad novellas. That's what I thought it was.
Oh my
Because
God.
honestly, halfway through the movie, I was like, are they supposed to be having sex? Like, I feel like they should just make this a porno.
They did. That's
Like,
the whole point of the movie.
No. But like, the acting was so bad, I thought I was watching a porno.
You thought this was?
Like,
You had to check the website you were
yeah,
on.
it was like, oh, am I on
Netflix.com?
Netflix? Am I on Netflix or Pornhub? Like, where am I? Because the acting in that movie got bad quick.
Netflix.com/Brazzers. What? No.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like, there's like a scene where he's like getting drunk, and then she's just like, "Oh, let me help you," and then she just like starts putting her hands down, and then she just grabs his, junk, and he just, "You like this, don't you?"
Oh,
and
they
then
show that?
Like that's it. I was like, "What movie am I watching?"
So,
What is this?
It's kind of a mean comment, but it's also sucks. But yeah, someone said this is Megan Fox's best performance yet
Since Jennifer's Body.
because she's so robotic, which is like mainly.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that actor was in that one Netflix movie, 365 Days.
The Hispanic dude.
Yeah, the Hispanic dude. That's like a softcore porn.
Oh, is it? Well, then
Yeah.
that makes 100%
It's a
sense.
series. It's from 2020, 2021.
Then that makes 100% sense because honestly,
I was like, wait, is that the guy from 365?
So okay,
Days?
so
It
check
is.
this out. So here's the premise of this movie. The movie is that this guy has a wife and she has a heart condition.
Wife
and
and
they
a
have
kid.
He has a wife and 2 kids.
Two kids.
2 kids.
Oh, which is played by Madeline Zima.
Yes.
Dude, she's pretty.
Yeah,
Like, I forgot.
And then
yeah.
so she has a heart condition, so they haven't banged in like at least 2 years because if they bang, she dies. So then he's like all horned up, and then he goes to go get an AI robot because she's in the hospital, and
Buying a
he's like,
fleshlight would've
I
been
can't
so
deal.
Much cheaper. Just
Huh?
buying a fleshlight would have been so much cheaper.
So then he goes like,
And
"Oh
people
yeah,
wouldn't
I
have to
can't."
die.
So then he goes like, "Oh yeah, I can't take care of my kids because I'm a bad dad." And
This movie sounds dumb.
and then he goes, and then he just goes to go buy an AI thing, and then mind you, in the AI store, he loses his kids. I'm just saying, like he's a bad dad. He's a bad like.
Why'd you watch this movie?
Because Monica was asleep, and I'm like, "Oh, I have nothing else to watch." And then I saw it pop up, and I was like, "All right, I'll watch it." And then I press play because I
Monica
saw.
was asleep. He's just like,
I had
got
seen
nothing
clips.
to do.
I had seen clips on
Megan
TikTok.
Fox.
That's why I was like, Megan Fox, all right, maybe it's good. And then I just couldn't get into it, and I was just like, oh man, can't even jerk into this.
I'll just put on Jennifer's Body.
Yeah, no, but it gets weird because like he just like he's like super not understanding, and then there's like this weird undertone of like AI is going to take over our jobs, like storyline where you're like, where did that come from? What is this about? And then he just starts having sex with an android, and then the android starts turning into a serial killer.
Is it trying to be Ex Machina?
Be like,
Yeah,
this
and then-
android bitch.
No.
had sex with my man.
No, yeah, and then at the very end, she's like, "Stop having sex with my man," and then Jennifer, Jennifer. I was gonna say Jennifer's Body. Megan Fox's like android self goes up and she tries to smother the baby, and then they're able to like fight her off. They kill her. They take her back to the factory. They plug her in to like diagnose her, and then her memories go to all the other robots, and then now it's like a serial killer hive mind of robots. And then the movie got interesting, and then it ended. And then I'm like, well, that's an interesting idea. And then the movie just goes,
Hold
dun,
up.
dun. And I'm like, what are you doing? Then, what, we set up a plot of a movie?
They ran diagnostics on on the AI robot?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the same company was like, oh,
Do you think
yeah.
they like examined everything and they found like the semen in there? It's like, what the?
They're just like, and then they're looking
What's
at
this?
it and they're just like,
Dude,
oh.
I didn't know our robots leaked. Oh my god, it's not.
And they're
It's
just
not
like,
oil.
who's been having sex with him?
That's not what they were intended for.
Also, quick question: who made a robot with a working vagina?
Right?
Just
Anatomically correct.
I
if
Like,
the purpose
I
was
feel like that was like a way of like, do we really need this?
you
Where
could have
somebody-
just Barbied it up.
where somebody was like, "Oh, look at our brand new model," and then they were like, "It even has a working vagina. What do we need the working vagina
Yeah.
for?"
Trust
and it's
me.
like, well, it makes her more human.
Well, that's where you
It's
put
just-
That's where the soul
That's where you
belongs.
put the fast charger.
So you shove it up there,
Yeah.
and it charges your phone like that.
like
Like, and then,
Lightning cable.
oh, and
How do you
it's-
pitch that?
So it's
How do you?
Oh, you
so-
just go in, pull
so
the
it-
lightning cable out.
It's so messed up too because they try to get away with it where it's not really cheating. They try to get rid of it.
Self-lubricating.
So they try to get rid of it where it's not really cheating because she holds him down. He just got out of the shower. She's naked. She then gets like a towel.
Why
and
is she
puts it
naked?
Because he got out of the shower. She came out
She's
naked.
Megan Fox!
Because she's Megan Fox.
God!
He then gets like a
Are we watching the same movie?
Why are you questioning it?
Brian. I feel like you're not listening. I just
know.
feel like you're not listening.
You're just
right
focusing on the thumbs, you weirdo. Stop focusing on her thumbs.
now. So anyway, then she then puts a
Brian's
like a
watching the
ba-
movie like, where are the thumbs? Where are the thumbs?
So then she puts a bandana over his head, and then she then holds his hands back. Then she modulates her voice to sound like the wife, and then she has sex with him. So and then she's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm her."
Isn't that assault?
Kind of, but he liked
But it's
it,
a robot.
and he liked it, so it's okay.
Dude, whoever wrote this movie
Technically,
has
it's his own
problems.
That's what-
property because he bought it,
Yeah, I
right?
know. It's kind of like it's like having sex with a flashlight.
Yeah, it's like you're having sex with your lawnmower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should try it.
try. Yeah,
It's all lubed up.
yeah.
A lawnmower or a leaf blower?
Don't do the leaf blower.
don't
Don't do
the.
the. You know, it's gonna rip your dick off. It's not gonna work anymore. Afterwards, it's just not gonna work. It's like getting a vacuum cleaner and putting it on there. You should not put a Dyson on your penis. That is
Do we?
That
do
is-
we,
that's
do we
how you
wanna
break
know
it.
Why we
That
know?
will definitely
you know
rip
this?
your penis.
huh?
Do we want to know why you know this?
Medical? Like it's like there's medical
Have
reasons
you,
why you
have
can't
you
do
tried
it.
it? Is that why?
No,
You
it's
ever
just
watched that
medically
show, Send
known.
Me to the ER.
Yeah,
Good.
There
Do you
you
know?
go.
Haven't you ever seen Scary Movie?
Yeah.
When he keeps on
Oh,
saying
yeah.
like,
Don't
bother me when I'm cleaning my
when
room.
I'm cleaning my room.
and he has like the vacuum cleaner in his underwear.
Yeah, he's in his chonies.
Yeah, man. So Zack Snyder.
No, we're done with that. we're done with that.
Superman's
trailer,
good.
Superman
Great, we're
trailer
excited.
Seems cool.
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited for it.
There we
I
go.
want to see.
I don't know how I
where it's gonna
tangented on.
go. I know.
Way to go.
I know. How'd you get onto Megan?
I don't know.
I would.
No, you know.
I might have to listen to this podcast and
Figure out how we got
figure
there.
out how we got from
I don't know how.
Superman trailer to Megan Fox.
Oh, what was it? Amy Adams.
Oh, it's because you said you could replace Amy
Yeah,
Adams
Adams
with
with
Megan
Megan
Fox,
Fox.
and it'd be a lot better.
And it would've
oh,
made
and
more
Teenage
sense.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtles did it,
Anyways,
yeah.
I saw this Megan Fox movie.
Yes, I got it.
Speaking of wooden performances,
Let's talk about something good now.
Okay.
Megan
Sonic
Fox.
Adventure 2 Battle, the
You
movie.
guys need to really chill
AKA
on Sonic 3.
Sonic Ball
Why?
Z.
Because this freaking story was like, dude, friggin' if you don't say Sonic 3 is in cinema, you don't know cinema.
Oh, on IG.
Brian?
did you really put that?
Yeah, he put that on his story.
Yeah.
Brian, calm down. Like,
Cinema, Citizen Kane,
yeah.
Sonic 3,
I feel like people.
and then you know what's all the way at the bottom? Nosferatu.
Nosferatu, worst movie of the
Nosferatu.
year.
Just
We're-
kinda like
yeah, it's just
skates
all,
by.
it's all the way at the bottom. Skarsgård, he tried.
my
He's
God.
not, but he's not a Robotnik. He's not.
I feel like, you know what? That's why I can't ever post those stories.
Yeah.
Because like people take it way too serious. It's like
I thought you were
okay.
being serious.
Because nobody understands sarcasm online, Brian. Because when you
Apparently
post,
not.
Your
no,
Like, here's the
no,
thing.
no.
Here's the thing. I
When you
find-
post, that's real. There's no there's no ellipses. There's no anything else. There's no sarcastic marks. So when you post, everybody's gonna go, "Wow, Brian really thinks that's cinema." There's no sarcasm. You can't
Here's the thing.
sarcasm
Here's
your
the
way
two-
through this.
Here's the two responses I've gotten. When I'm deadly serious about something like Alien Romulus, right? I get told, no, you're wrong. All this other stuff. And I'm like, fine, you know what?
Serious
Whatever.
about that?
About Alien Romulus being a really good movie. I enjoyed it. I recommend it a lot. 100%. Romulus was great.
All right, cool.
He's not memeing.
Not memeing.
Go
But
on.
then I meme and I go like Sonic 3 was cinema. And it was like, you're so wrong. You're so stupid for that. And I'm like, what the hell, dude?
There is some truth to the statement. 'Cause
Look,
honestly,
Sonic 3 was fun.
It's a fun
Sonic
movie.
3 was fun.
It's
I will say
for the fans.
it's for the
for
fans.
Definitely for the
man.
fans.
Okay, so,
Like-
look.
Have you seen
so much
No,
for the
and you
fans.
have no right to criticize me because you at one point were like, "How do you not like Sonic 3? How did you not like this movie?" And Rene was just like,
Wait, what?
"I'm not a fan."
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
It's like, "Did you know that Rene was not a fan?" I'm like, "Yeah, he told us like by Sonic 2."
I know, but that's just because I'm a bad friend.
That too, obviously.
That's honestly
I
what
mean, you
that's.
won't let him have first place. Like that was the first indication.
We're still talking about Marvel Snap.
Because he has to earn it.
Yeah.
He has to
He
earn
did.
it.
He did.
Huh?
He did technically earn it, and he earned it by a couple hundred points.
Yeah, I
you
know.
just stayed
Sonic
up late to
save
then.
us. Let's talk about
Hold on.
Sonic.
First off, I didn't stay up late. It took me like 20 minutes.
I feel like every time you say that, there's a lie. There's a lie.
you
You don't get a string of good luck. Your luck stat is not like higher than 8.
Not
No,
true. His
that's
luck
not-
his luck
no.
status did not work at the Christmas party.
Christmas party.
So that's what satisfied.
What happened?
At the White Elephant party,
Shadow box.
your luck didn't work that night.
No, I've told you. Either my luck is super good or my luck is super bad.
Yeah.
Do you like roll a
Everyone.
20 or you roll a 1?
Yeah, it's either a nat 1
Yeah.
or a solid 20, man. That's what it is.
I like how no one admitted to who brought that gift. Too.
Which one?
Oh, because
Shadow
everyone
box
was
you
embarring
got.
it.
The shadow box?
Yeah, no one
I have
admitted
no
to-
idea.
yeah.
I now know who bought the other gift too.
Oh,
Which one?
really?
The personal
The personal massager?
Who was
My
that?
dad.
No way!
That was my dad.
That
Your
was
dad is
funny.
Wait, what? Wait.
It was my dad.
How about we not talk about the party until the next episode?
Yeah.
That'll be the New Year's
All right,
episode.
fine,
We'll
that's
revisit
fine.
that.
All right,
That's
but
fine.
yeah,
You guys
We
have
got
something to
stories.
look forward to.
I
Yeah,
found,
yeah.
I found that out randomly.
Look.
I was like,
Okay, we'll find that out next week.
Look, let's talk about a shadow that's not in a box.
Yeah.
A shadow
Hey.
in Sonic 3.
Yeah.
All right, Sonic 3.
Maria.
It wasn't a Martha this time.
Maria.
It was for Maria.
I was so wrong.
Sonic,
How could I know?
you do not understand.
How could I have known that
What's
a 12-year-old
happening
wouldn't have thought destroying the planet was a bad
Maria.
idea?
What would I do
I'm
without
doing
you?
this for a little girl.
When we got the flashback sequence, I looked to Bryan and I told
It's only a
him,
little pedo.
we were
It's
robbed.
only a little.
We were robbed.
We
Why?
were robbed.
Why?
We didn't get shot.
It's a kids movie. It's a kids movie.
Wait,
Why
She
are you
got blown up.
Yeah.
She got Vietnamed.
Yeah.
Why do you gotta say Vietnam?
She got Vietnam.
Sorry, Iraq. She was Iraq.
So
Which is not cool.
so I laugh at this. I look. I laugh at this, and the only reason I laugh.
Should have just said 9/11.
No, she didn't fly into a building.
No,
No, but something
explosion-
did
Did Shadow
fly
do
into
it?
her. Huh?
No, Shadow didn't do it, right?
No.
No,
When they were-
Shadow
when They
never.
were fighting.
No,
Okay.
no.
It wasn't Shadow's fault.
I
No.
think the funniest thing to me, right? And I get it. The three of us are Sonic fans, and then there's Rene.
Yes.
Right? So we walk
put
out of the
him in
theater. I asked Rene, "What'd you think of the movie?" He's just like, "It's
Yeah.
okay." And then he goes like, "Honestly, when you guys were cheering, I was cringing a lot."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, that makes sense." Then I look at you, because you were so adamant about him not liking this movie, and I'm like, "Why? Like, just let him not if he doesn't care for it."
Huh?
You kind of took the Bryan.
Yeah,
approach
I was
on that one.
surprised. I was like,
What?
"Ooh."
I was
Like-
no, I didn't do anything else. I just didn't. I forgot that he didn't like Sonic.
But you were like super shocked, and I'm like,
I was
didn't do this."
because I'm a terrible friend. I don't remember anything. I don't remember that he
So-
didn't like Sonic.
So I was telling you guys the night, it was funny because I was getting two different reactions when stuff was happening in the movie theater. I was sitting next to you guys.
Uh-huh.
You guys are the Sonic fans. You guys are like, yeah, Sonic, love him. And then I got some interesting characters to the right of me.
Yes.
Yes. Like, so they're very much. Whenever something happened, I would hear them going, yeah. And I would hear them being like, yeah. Like, and then like every time, when like I think at some point someone said damn on your guys' side. And the same person on the other side went, damn.
Were they
And then-
mocking us?
No,
I think they were legit.
They were
into it.
legitly saying it because at some point when Shadow is doing his thing in
Wait,
the
are you
beginning,
comparing us to a bunch of vicious queens?
I'm just saying I was getting two different reactions.
Look, we all have to.
Same words, different vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Because
that's an
when
interesting
those
seat
that
to be
because
in.
yeah because when I'm assuming it's a couple when that couple went home they were fapping it. Because when Shadow was doing his thing, teleporting in the beginning of the movie, there was one of them said, "Damn, that's hot." and then when Shadow was like waking up, they're like, "Mmm."
Those are furries.
Yeah.
Oh no,
They're
that's
furries.
the thing. Look,
Yeah.
They're
look.
definitely furries.
Sonic fans
Are
are
furries?
closeted furries.
Yes.
Not closeted.
Some are.
We
No,
just
it's not
like
closet.
anthropomorphic things sometimes.
I will say though, some of the I'll admit there was a lot of like yay, and there was a lot of cheering in our theater. Probably more cheering than I've heard
Since Endgame.
since like Endgame.
Oh
like,
yeah, because when they revealed the after credit scene,
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Let's spoiler alert. We'll get to it.
the movie theater was loud.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
it was
Because
cool.
it was a great reveal.
It's a cool reveal, man. It was cool.
Brian, translate in wrestling. Use wrestling to translate that.
Don't
like
have to
what we
do
felt.
anything. It's just a character.
This is the
Like,
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we talked about that character was going to be revealed because they're
We all
running
thought
out
it
of
was-
characters.
Look, okay.
They're literally running out of characters to reveal.
They got plenty more.
Well, yeah.
They have
Yeah,
tons.
they have a
No, but
big
like as of like marketing wise, like
Yeah.
Shadow is like, okay, cool for the third one. Fourth one, oh, we're gonna have that character marketed. It's like because I literally had a
Another big
parent
one.
come in being like, oh, do you have that character? No, not till next year.
Oh,
go,
they said that?
Yeah, they're like, oh, because they revealed it, and I go, oh yeah, because we just came out of the theater watching it, and I go, oh,
Oh, thank God I didn't
yeah,
hear it.
and so then I was like, oh okay, and I was like, yeah,
Whoever that parent was, bad parent.
no, it was today,
Oh.
yeah. But I go, yeah, no, I saw the movie because like the kid was like, no, don't say it, you're gonna spoil. He goes, no, I saw the movie too with my friends, unfortunately. And so I go, like, oh, okay. You know, so-
I want this movie to have that kind of reaction.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't
it's
think
a good movie. No,
it's a good movie.
Jim
Like,
Carrey
let's-
knocked it out of the park in this one.
Look, my favorite thing about this movie
Mm-hmm.
is that it didn't slow down at all.
No,
Pacing
It's
was really good.
Pacing
on
was
point.
good. In the first 5 minutes, you saw Shadow. In the first 10 minutes, you see the Team Sonic.
Yeah.
And in the first 15 minutes, they all met each other.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the movie
true.
was like problem. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's figure this out.
Let's
And
deal
that was-
with the,
It's
let's
the third
deal with
movie. We don't
Yeah.
need to focus on exposition.
We don't.
You're in the third movie. You already know who these characters are.
Jim Carrey, they knew what we liked. We liked Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, and then Jim Carrey.
yeah,
That was all we needed.
Yeah, we don't really need Tom. We don't really need his wife.
No,
no,
but we
yeah,
did
that was-
Need,
They
what's
got
his name?
sidelined.
which is fine.
Oh, Agent Stone.
Oh,
No, the guy playing hockey. Yeah, he was. In the
Oh,
Knuckles
Wade.
show.
Wade.
Officer Wade.
Uh,
But yeah,
Wayne.
but a lot of the human characters from one
yeah,
have all been kind of sidelined.
yeah.
Because there's no
Yeah.
time.
Did you see the Knuckles show?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, but
It
you saw it.
wasn't-
In,
Yeah, I finished
its
it.
entirety.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is that if you saw it, you kind of got rewarded with Wade's
Wade,
appearance.
because Wade is now in a tribe member with Knuckles.
He's
Yeah.
fully reached his
he's-
warrior status.
He's in his warrior status. He's training to become an echidna warrior.
The thing I love so much about this movie
At least I
is
tried.
that it's self-aware
Yeah.
in its stupidity.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like when Wade is protecting the Master Emerald, he's,
And he's
playing,
playing
hockey,
hockey with it.
and then and Sonic just takes it. He's like, "Well, I've done all I could do." It's just like,
He's like, well, at least I tried.
Yeah. A for effort.
Yeah, and I think it's super funny of just everything else. But I do feel like certain points, like I did want a little bit more of Tom and Sonic, because I do miss that from the first one.
Yeah.
I do,
You
because
got
that
enough,
was
though. Like
but-
I feel like it's enough to kind of keep you satisfied.
yeah.
They mentioned the Donut Lord thing, so that
Yeah,
was still there.
There's a lot of like crossover, but I really did want it. I feel like Tom and Sonic's relationship is what really sold you in the first one.
Yeah,
And it's a shame that with all the other characters that we're introducing and the further we get into the Sonic lore, the more and more that we have to kind of step away from Tom.
They might touch on that in another movie. It could be.
well, they already
you know,
confirmed a 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, this one's going to do gangbusters. People are going to go watch. People are
Oh, I
watching
want to
this
see
movie.
the numbers.
I want to see how it did against Mufasa.
Oh, 70 million within its premiere, and Mufasa did 35.
Yeah,
No
makes sense.
way.
Yeah,
What?
35 for Mufasa,
Yeah.
70 for Sonic
That
on
makes
its
sense.
opening day, opening night.
That's, you know what? And that's interesting too, because Mufasa had the Dobies.
Mufasa had IMAX, and then at the theater we went to
No,
Sonic.
they had both, and then they changed it
to Sonic.
to Sonic after, because when we first got there, they were both Mufasa, and then when we got out of the theater, it was then Sonic.
I told Bryan this before we went to go see Sonic 3. We were walking up to the theater. I told you about the customer I had.
Yeah.
I had this customer come in, and he usually asks me like, "Oh yeah, what movie you gonna go see next?" And it's so funny because he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, what movie you gonna go see next?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go see a movie tonight." He goes, "Oh, you gonna go see Mufasa?" I go, "No, I'm gonna go see Sonic 3." He goes, "Oh yeah, I remember I watched Sonic 3 or the first Sonic when I was a kid." And I was like, and this kid was like maybe like 18, maybe 19, and I'm just like.
I would have punched that kid.
I know. I
would have punched that
yeah.
kid.
I was like,
what do you mean you're a kid?
Yeah.
You're still a kid.
Yeah, what do you mean? You still a bebe. Yeah.
Still, you don't even know how to wipe your tushy.
You know how to tie your shoes?
Right.
You know how to tie your shoes?
Yeah. Coming in here, talking to me about Mufasa. I'm going to go see Mufasa. Who's the baby? Like, I was
Sonic.
yeah.
Sonic's for babies, dude.
But
No,
it
it's
just
not.
it just hit me when a person like that said that. We're like, oh yeah, I remember I saw the first Sonic when I was a kid.
Backhand him. Backhand him,
And you
dude.
were like, shut up.
Dude, the demographic.
I was still in my mid-20s.
The age demographic for Sonic 3 was funny.
I was telling him because there were no kids in our theater.
No, there were a couple.
I didn't see any.
There was a family I heard behind us.
Yeah, there
And
were
I
a
think
couple.
it was the millennial dad.
Who brought his
Yeah,
kids?
because he was excited. He was hyped. I remember hearing that same area, and then from later I hear kids going, "Oh, look at me, shut up!" And
So I
Dad's
just
like, "Yeah!"
so shut up. We were talking about
quiet woman.
It's the best day of my life.
Best day of my life.
You have two kids.
Third best day. You have two of them.
Yeah, the day I played Sonic Battle 2.
Day
best
4.
day.
Day 4. Day 2. Getting these tickets.
it wasn't even an IMAX.
No, it wasn't. Oh, God.
So we were talking about it on the way home, and I was just like, I'm about to have a kid, and here I am going to watch Sonic 3 and being super excited for it.
see that?
We were in the car about
We
to
were
drop
all in
him
the
off.
car. You were in the car with us.
So, okay, do you want me to say exactly what I
Yeah,
said?
go for it. I
Okay.
think it's funny.
I said, because we were talking about like couples took their
girlfriends.
took their girlfriends to go see this, and they were like creaming themselves. And I'm like, your wife let you go see Sonic 3, and you're gonna go home and show how much you love Pokemon as well too. You open packs there. She chose you to marry, and also chose you. Like, I'm gonna have a baby with this guy.
You know what? I need another. I need one more of this.
Yes. All of this, I want a mini version.
my daughter at 5 years old would put Sonic and be like, dude, this is one of the greatest video game franchises of all time.
What are you talking about? When she's born, you're just gonna put her up in a ball, put her in a little blue suit, and just like roll her, and just
Gotta go fast.
and then just go. Gotta escape from the city.
Just like slowly like kicking her, like just rolling her. Like your foot. Going around at the speed of sound.
Oh my god, dude.
Gotta go fast.
That made me too hot, dude. No, but overall, Sonic 3 was good.
Sonic 3 overall. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but it was a fun movie.
It was fast paced.
good time at the
Yeah,
theater.
Jim Carrey knew that this was his last movie, or
No.
maybe last movie, and he's just I'm gonna go out with a bang. If I'm not coming back, I'm fine.
That's the thing, is that I feel like Sega really allowed itself to be,
Made fun of.
and it succeeded, because we all know that none of the Sonic games are really good, like, working games.
They're not.
They're not. And it's like, okay, we know this, so let's make everyone self-aware of the universe they're in. Jim Carrey had a line where he's just like, it's almost like we're playing the same character in a movie.
That was good.
And I'm just like, that's great. The final kill, where
Oh, with Robert Robotnik.
yeah. It's so well done.
That was
Explaining
good.
it does not do it justice.
That was the only time I cracked up so loud.
Everyone
in the theater,
just
yeah.
Everybody cracked up when it just. You're just like, oh, what?
did he just
Did he just get vaporized?
Yeah.
trying to catch
And in
over
the most like anticlimactic way ever.
But it was so anticlimactic, it was perfect.
It was
The
yeah.
final fight
It,
was
like-
all you needed.
Yeah, no, this made sense in a Sonic movie. If it did it anywhere else, like if it did it in a Marvel movie, I'd be so mad. I'd be like, no, that's stupid. Like, why would you do that in Ant-Man? Like,
I feel like
But
the
you do
Sonic
you do it in this. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's cool.
The
That's
Sonic
funny. That's
movie
funny.
is just the Sonic franchise,
Yeah.
film franchise, is just funny because the bar is non-existent for this
No.
movie, and
No.
somehow it always just jumps it. It
raises
does
the
more
bar.
than it should.
yeah.
And I think that that's what makes this franchise good. It's just it does what it's supposed to, and does the extra credit. That's all you need from this movie. Now, talking about the end credit scene, should we go into the spoiler part of it?
Yeah, I mean, we're already kind of talking about stuff.
So the movie ends with the giant thing blowing up and Robotnik sacrificing himself and Shadow also sacrificing himself.
Sacrificing himself.
And they're done, right? That's it. But it's Robotnik. You can't make a Sonic movie without some sort of mention of him. Credits roll. We see that Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are doing the race again. Sonic goes all the way to New York, gets attacked by Metal Sonic. And he defeats the one, but there's a horde of them.
He doesn't defeat the one.
Basically knocks them.
He
Oh,
misses
that's right, yeah.
he dodges the attack.
Yes.
No, yeah, he destroys the one. There's one that he kills.
He doesn't get destroyed.
Yeah, the first one.
Was it?
No, he pushes
he
it back,
pushes
and then
him
that's when we
back.
see the
He
eyes in the
rises.
background.
No,
Because he's actually blue, and all the other Metal Sonic. I rewatched the thing today.
Yeah.
They're a different color. They're a
That's why-
slightly
I saw.
No,
I
but
thought
that-
I caught that.
That's why I was saying when we left, I was like, maybe it's like an Ultron kind of thing, where he has like drones that are like also attacking.
Or they're from a ring.
Yeah,
Like, where did
whatever.
Amy come from? Like, she already knew
Sonic.
what she was fighting.
Yeah.
Amy?
Yeah.
Well,
It could-
yeah, then she gets
She
introduced.
knew to attack.
I
them,
wouldn't.
and it's like,
I think it would be interesting if Amy comes from like a post-apocalyptic world, where like these things have taken over.
But does Sonic know Amy?
No.
I don't think so.
Because he said, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
And then she does the cool.
I don't think so, but I think that would be interesting if it's like, because I think instead of going like the cute Amy, make her grunge, like make her dark.
No, I want her to obsess over Sonic. I want that.
No, because that gets annoying
Yeah.
for an entire movie. That gets super annoying.
How about you secretly obsess over him and it's not the main thing?
No, but that's fine. But
Like-
I,
So you
but
a
I-
Chaka
Like,
it?
off camera.
Huh?
You Chaka it?
No, because she's embarrassed about it. But more like, oh, I'm gonna save Sonic and do everything I can to show him that.
I know,
like,
Oh,
but
Winry.
yeah,
Winry from Full Metal.
from Full Metal.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think that if you do it, because that's the other thing too, is that Amy is very much the damsel in distress, which don't really play that well in movies. So she needs to be able to defend herself. That's the whole reason why you showed her off, like
Yeah.
defeating all the Metal Sonics with a hammer.
butt.
Yeah, kicking butt. And then that's why you have this, like, she's been fighting them for years. She knows all about them. They came from this other world where she's from. And, like, this is what took over, like, the echidnas or
Yeah.
where Sonic is from. Like, this is
it
the
would
thing,
be a
this
good
is the being
introduction
that's
to
been
bring
there.
other characters like Chaos or Cream or Big, anyone
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I'm 100% for it.
Well, because when you have Amy, you have Big.
Yeah.
They're very much two characters that come together.
So is Cream.
Oh, we
Yeah.
also got we got Chow Garden too, which was really cool.
The-
How we got the chows and
The chows,
what do you mean?
yeah. When they went to the
Chow
restaurant,
Garden? What is? Are we ordering
rest-
something?
the restaurant.
Oh wait,
that they
you
went
seriously
to?
don't know, huh?
No, I don't.
The chows are like these little pets that look like
Oh,
water
you mean
drops.
those mascots we
Yeah,
saw?
that's, yeah.
Oh, is that why you guys made a big deal about that?
They're
Yeah.
cool.
I was like, what
Because
are
you can race them.
What are you guys doing? That's just a
That
a
was a
mascot
clever
in the
way of
movie.
putting it in the
No, because you get them. Because in the game you would get them and then you would raise
You
them.
guys went, oh, that's so cool. I was like,
You would get them. You would
I
raise
didn't say
them.
anything cool. I was like,
You would give them like abilities, and then if they weren't performing that well, you'd kill them.
I like how they did it in the movie. It's like they're not real; they're just mascots.
Yeah.
Let me
That's
tell
it.
you. Let me tell you, when Amy gets revealed, the entire theater erupts. The front row,
oh my
and they're
God,
all
there were
bringing up their
people-
plushies.
There were people jumping, man, when they saw pink hair. The moment they saw, I'm just sitting here like this.
Why are we excited?
I mean, I know it's Amy, and I'm like, that's cool. I played Sonic Adventure, but I'm like, is it really worth like jumping in theater, like having the other people like, where the hell are they watching? Like, is it worth that?
Yes.
We all cheered.
I was like, I'm just sitting there like, you guys can cheer that. I'm fine. Cool. Another reason for people to jerk it. because Shadow is a whole other reason for him to
I
drink.
can't.
Oh yeah, I want to roll 20. Which can we roll 24 Shadow?
No, there are a lot of dude.
Yeah,
Rule 24
it's-
is a Sonic Paradise.
Yeah, you swear like none of this has already existed.
Yeah, it's
No,
all
but
there.
Nothing new, guys.
But I want it like Shadow and Keanu Reeves at the same time.
It's probably out there.
What do you want? It's
I want-
probably it's
I
on there.
want-
Sonic
I want-
and Shrek.
I want Shadow, Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock,
On a bus.
on a bus,
Okay.
If it drops
and-
below
and-
55.
Elevator pitch. Elevator pitch. Come on.
and this is
And Anna de Armas.
Anna de Armas. There we go.
There we go.
And it's Speed 3. Chaos Control.
It has to run on chaos energy. If it loses a percentage of chaos energy, it blows up.
And with that, let's wrap up this issue.
That's how you bring back Dr. Robotnik.
And that's how you bring him back.
Go on Sonic 3.
Shadow, you must save this bus, but it runs on your chaos energy.
All right.
Pop quiz.
55%,
don't-
it explodes.
I don't
If it
know.
goes above 55%, it explodes.
I don't know why I want him to be like pop quiz, hot shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for
my
joining
elevator
us
pitch.
here at Keeping Up with the Nerds, issue 228. Hopefully, you guys are celebrating Christmas well. If you guys are listening to this
Christmas,
on Wednesday during Christmas,
And I know you're disappointed you got socks, but would you really buy your own socks?
No.
or underwear,
Or underwear?
underwear.
Dude,
Would you
those-
really gonna though?
Hold on, but are they the underwear with the hammock?
are they me undies?
If they're me undies, they might. Those are expensive.
Those
Yeah.
are expensive.
Yeah, they
Go
get
ahead.
up
Be
there.
grateful.
Someone thought about your undercarriage.
Yeah, not
Maybe
a lot
you're
of
not
people.
wearing proper socks or have holes.
And that's why we're sponsored by Me Undies.
Stop being broke,
Yeah.
Nick Valero.
This Christmas, stop
That's gonna
being
be a
broke.
slogan.
It's so out of context. It's so out of context.
You gotta sign off like.
We'll talk
that
about
every
it
time
next
now.
week.
We're taking a week off, so issue 229 will be
Just
a throwback.
like a sub.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah.
We'll talk about everything.
Yeah, and it comes out on New Year, so you'll see us then. But with that said, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to check out our website, keepingupwiththenerds.com. Check out our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and xmen.com. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/keepingupwithnerds, and audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. Sean, are you ready to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This has been Keeping Up with the Nerds, issue 228. My name is Sean,
Rene.
Bryan,
and we'll see you next time.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.